Hey folks, how we doing today? Isn't that a neat song? I like that song. I was just listening back to it because it makes me happy. Shout out to All Hail Buckets for the Golden Bolt theme. You should always check him out on Spotify and Twitter and elsewhere. He makes really good stuff. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hi Seth Neal, hi 10 Elements. I decided to do a little impromptu stream today because I didn't feel like doing anything else work-wise. So I figured I would stream some Sly Cooper and see how quickly I can beat the first game for hashtag secret reasons not related to content. It's not for videos. I've covered the series. I don't plan to do it again a third time. So, yeah. So I will probably just go ahead and get started in just a sec here, but I'll let a few more people filter in and let me know how your day's going, how your weekend has started, and all that fun stuff. Thank you for the compliment on the 2000s video. I enjoyed that video a lot. It was a quick and easy edit, so I had a lot of fun making it, and 2000 was just the right year to go with as far as starting. I'll probably go through... I don't know if anyone here watches Anthony Fantano. I watch him every now and then. He went through and did like the top 10 Billboard tracks of the decade, and he would do year by year, rather. So the top 10 tracks of 2000, 2001, 2002, and he did a tier list of each and every song and like ranked each one for each year. And I had already had this idea to do something like that 2000s video, or that 2000 video rather. And I saw him do it with music, and I was like, yeah, it's a good time to try this out. And I also had a sponsor that I could fill a slot for, so hey, money's always cool. I'll take it. Hey Justin, how's it going, bud? The frost is starting to thaw outside. Oh, you guys got ice over there. Gross. We had a weird little slurry mix, like a little slush. You know what I mean. I don't know what the words are. But yeah, we had that a couple days ago, but thankfully it wasn't too bad. Sly Raccoon. Yes, that is the other name of Sly Cooper. We don't talk about that here. It doesn't count. No one counts Sly Raccoon. No. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just go through and see what I can do as far as remembering how to play this game for the first time in like 4 years. When did I cover Sly? Not the most recent video. Was it 2019 that I covered it? Or was it 2018? This is bad. Whenever I last covered the Sly series is when I last played the Sly series, besides the compilation video that I did earlier this year. So I haven't played in a pretty good while, and I figured I would practice a little bit. This is a new, not a new account, but this is my burner PSN account that I use for fresh files and stuff, or for the Ratchet Randomizer, because that's a different profile, just to be safe. So I already got a trophy for loading up the game, because that's one of the things that these games did back then, was you got a trophy for hitting start. Yeah, but if I can skip cutscenes, I will probably skip cutscenes. I don't think I can. I think that they're all mandatory, so that's okay. But we'll hit start. We'll get started here. No, yep. Okay, cool. Let me know how everything sounds as far as volume goes. If you can hear them in the background of me.
Very loud.
If they're too loud, stuff like that. Yeah, the Sly 1 model is one to get used to.
I'm the thief here. I'm
Echo.
just to steal that
Weird.
file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy.
That's
Got their
weird.
security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're
Let
gonna
me-
have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going.
Let me just monitor that real quick. Hold on.
Don't forget you
Why is it
gotta
echoing?
get the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
I am not
keep
monitoring.
that engine
That's
running,
what's
Murray.
throwing me off
Come
here,
down in
because
no
I only
time.
have on my end. Let me just. That's weird. I don't have desktop audio playing, so I'm surprised it's doing that. Let me fix that somehow. If I do this, do we still hear audio in the background? I realize I can't do it because I'm only going to hear the game anyway. Let me know if you can hear something now, because it shouldn't be... Really? That's weird. Why is it doing that? Huh. I'm not going to question it, so you guys can still hear the game in the background. For whatever reason, on OBS's end, I don't have a second instance of the Elgato software as far as the audio tracks go, but it is just it's still playing apparently, so I'll figure that out later, I guess. I do have a capture open, but I have that muted by default, and that should be what picks up the, like, if I mute that, that'll go away. So there's probably, like, at one point Elgato duplicated itself. I think there might have, actually that might be it. Ha, that's it. Yep. Okay, cool. One of the ones that I had muted and hidden because it duplicated the last stream is still there. Tech support. We out here. Can I delete this one? I want to delete one of these. I probably can't. I know what I'll do. Hold on. I will mute that one and hide the other one. Cool. We doing things. We out here. I'm a professional. I forget what I was saying before, but if you can hear the game in the background, that's good. That's all that matters.
Hey, Bentley,
We're gonna look at the sparklies.
Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really?
Let's go. Trophy time. I don't have the trophy moment button.
Thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities,
That's a
which
Justin and Chris
manifest
special.
themselves as unexplainable
This might go a
blue
little bit.
auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold
Still
down
the
circle
the
button,
sultry
and you
tones
should
of the
perform a
Parisian
super
police sirens.
sneaky
Good. That's all we
master
need.
thief move.
That and the same two notes playing over and over again for this first level. Oops. Okay. I forgot Sly 1's magnetizing isn't as strong on the blue jump and circle button things. Because in Sly 2, you can just go anywhere with those things. Doesn't matter how far away you are. I love this intro, though. It's a good intro.
Nice job.
Audio's good. Okay, good. That's good to know. But yeah, we're not going for clue bottles. We're not going for anything super special. We're just kind of going to see how quickly we can beat the game. If I can beat it in under 3 hours, I'll be happy. I think that's doable. Probably 2, honestly.
Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes
I don't remember
all her
I used to
important
memorize these
files.
codes. I don't remember this one
I
anymore.
hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
Okay, I got a 7 right. I knew there was a 7 in this one. I just didn't know where. Cool. The 200% game speeds. Oh, that would be a useful one.
Nice job.
What level is that in? Shit.
If you come down through the fire
That's a good idea.
and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in
I guess
the
I'll
getaway.
reveal what I may or may not be doing this for. This may or may not be a stream race at some point for something.
Criminal!
I'm testing to see. So, yeah.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you
I love the bit of Carmelita changing voices every game. It wasn't intentional, but I love it so much.
You need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of
Do I know if these Kodak portraits were influenced by MGS2 or just a complete coincidence? I don't. I would...
Very fetching.
You think
MGS2 would have already been... only been out a year prior, so
And give up our little
they could have been
rendezvous.
inspired by the MGS1 codecs. That's probably
Love to
doable.
stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick
The
up
7th
this
vault
case
opened.
file. I think you've had it long enough.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that in Sly 1 they are tied to collection or rather completion of those vaults. I thought each level had its own vault with its own thing inside. Interesting. That might throw a wrench in things, but it might be worth it to do. I might save that for now and try that another time. Just to be safe here. That's what the wiki says. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that it was in order of which level you... Like, doesn't matter what level, you'll get number 1, even if you complete the final level first.
My gang and I had given
Interesting.
Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it.
There's probably some metagaming that you can do there, then, I guess. If you
With this,
pick and choose which levels you do first,
possession of our most
and optimize it so you can get that as easily as possible, since some vaults are back at the start of the level, or what have you. Oops. My mic stand is near its last legs. I have another one downstairs in a box that I haven't cared to open yet. But, yeah.
After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're
That's a good-ass game. Hot take.
On the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors
But,
came unannounced.
yeah. Yeah, I played the shit out of Sly, 2 especially, back in the day when I was a kid, but also a lot of 1. I remember, I think I've done the time trials in full once. Maybe twice? There was at one point I had to delete a save file for memory card space, and then I got the games back, and I did it again. But yeah, this game's cool because it has, when you've 100%ed everything, there's a developer commentary for each level, or for most levels, at least. And then there's also individual level time trials that you can do, which is really neat. So the interesting thing about the rhythm boss in the PS3 version is it is desynced, but it doesn't matter because you can press the button as many times as you want, leading up to each input. It's not about timing. You can just mash the X button or whatever, which is kind of neat. Yeah, this was one of the first games I had ever seen that had done director's commentary.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the
I could be wrong about that, Justin Munn, but I'm pretty sure I remember that. I remember that being a thing I tested in the recording for the Sly redo video back in, I think it was 2019.
The time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog.
Remember the Sly Cooper movie?
As a young man, this hot
I do.
frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things where they probably just didn't think that it would be an issue that people would recognize. Like, they thought no one would find out, and it was easier to just not count for early missed inputs by way of mashing, as if it was Guitar Hero or something. Because Guitar Hero didn't exist yet, and that's probably part of why, honestly. Apropos of nothing, I'm a thirsty boy today. Got a lot of water. And now my Sheets soda. Sheets, if you're watching. So I got it for free. I had some free points, so I was like, yeah, I'll get a soda, why not? I wasn't planning to.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
I didn't time when I started because we had that 3 or 4 minutes of audio stuff. I'm gonna say we're 10 minutes into the game or so.
Like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure. And like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not.
One thing that's kind of funny about the Sly games, or at least for the PS3 collection, this is the PS3 version. One of the things I find interesting is that the games were not seen as buggy ever until the Super Gaming Brothers playthrough, when they ran into every bug under the sun. And I think that they were playing the digital version, and some of those bugs popped up. But I've always had the physical version, and I've only had maybe 1 or 2 bugs throughout my entire run. But that, along with the Ratchet collection, has led to a weird reception across these games. Cool. Wasn't that a thing with the PS3? Oh, yeah, it was probably something localized to the console, along with it being a digital version. It's whatever it was. It led to this belief amongst a lot of regular people, not like us all here, that the games were super buggy, and they're not on PS3. They're pretty fine. Like, I think these are the definitive way to play the PS3 saga, or the PS2 saga.
But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets
I wonder if there's like a secret code to skip cutscenes, like an R1, R2, L1, L2 thing. Whoops, that's not good. Well, that's one death. I fucked up. We're gonna get the cutscene again? No, cool. That was a weird, I'm misreading the distance, apparently. Yeah, most of these enemies are just fucking Spyro enemies in this game.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your gate.
It's honestly, I think it's the Ratchet fan base being a bunch of babies. That's mostly what it is to me. A lot of people just, I get that there's the off-putting helmet being larger thing. I never cared. Like, it's like, oh, that's dumb. They could have just not pushed the game out 2 months early, and that might have helped them have the chance to fix it, but I doubt it. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, damn. I thought I could space that. I don't care if I die a bunch during this this practice here. Though I am remembering that there's a lives counter in this game now. That I forgot about. The jackports are fine, 10 elements. I don't really hear people complaining about them too much. There are some specific bugs to them, as there always are, because there was that weird thing that Sony had that you couldn't change anything about the PS2 games in the HD collections, even if they were things that your changes would make the... Oh, fuck. Your changes would make the game more accurate to the PS2 original. You still couldn't change it. Like, that's why there's a, there'd be a cutscene there. That's why you, in Ratchet, there's a couple times where there'd be a fade to black, and there's just not one, because it just fades into a weird transparency, because they weren't allowed to change that. But, I played Jack pretty much exclusively through the PS3 ports, because I had, Jack, I think I had all the Jacks on PS2. And the only one I played significantly on PS2 was Jack X, actually. Because I always liked Jack X. I liked that game a lot. But every copy in my part of the world, as far as I've been able to tell, that I've ever been able to like get access to and find, had an issue no matter what the PS2 was, no matter what model the PS2 was, it just would always freeze up and then get into an infinite loading loop right around the second cup.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually, Chimbus. The suck cannon meter on the side being hidden away solely because it was off of the 4:3 aspect ratio, so they had it off to the side there, never thinking it would be an issue, but the PS3 collection team was not allowed to change that, or couldn't, but as far as I've ever heard, was not allowed to. Yeah, the Vita Jack ports are not very good, which is interesting because the Vita Ratchet ports are, they're fine. The 2 and 3 I don't like playing with, can I just jump down this? No. I don't know where I would land. The Vita ports of Ratchet are fine, but the strafe button being on the back touchpad is really funky, and I don't like that. The floating wrench. Oh, I didn't, I don't think I played 2 far enough during my runs. I think I played like half of 2 on Vita, and I was like, I don't need to do this. I already know these games well enough. But yeah, because there were no L2 and R2 buttons, they chose the back touchpad, but only the right side of the back touchpad as the strafe input. And I cannot do that. Probably because my Vita was an old used boy that I bought. I don't like the... I'm so used to Sly 2 onward with the jump slash, we'll call it, the jump thwap. And I'm expecting the hitbox to be larger in 1, and it is not.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue
there we go. That's the cheese I like. Yeah. It's the little things in life, I'll tell you. There we go. Okay, I just gotta get closer. That's just on me. I'm gonna get that life, because I'm gonna need that at some point. It's one or both wrench cutscenes. I believe that. Because the Vita version was a different team as well from the PS3 version. See ya. Go. Wonder if there's like an exact... I haven't watched any speedruns of this game, I don't think ever. Wonder if there's an exact timing that you're supposed to do that you can like get through all these in one go. Oh, go, no! Speaking of in one go. Whoops. I'm just gonna go down. Once it lets me go down. There we go. See ya. Can you get back up that way? I don't think that breaking that that laser alarm actually would do anything. Oof. That was close. Go. Oh, no! I thought I hit it. God damn it. I promise I'm not bad. Yo, we got a big follows. Take care of that real quick. Oh, I see. There we go. Cool. What did I miss, chat-wise? Trophy moment. Yes, I should get the button for trophy moment, but I don't. Okay. At least there was a save point right there. I fucked up, but wasn't a complete fuck up. I just gotta, like I said, I gotta get used to the old spacing on Sly 1 for the jump attack. There we go. See? No deaths. That didn't happen. You didn't see it. Nice and easy. There's what, 4 levels in this one? 1, 2, 3. No, there's 7 levels. What am I thinking? Whoop. Nope. I wanted to go this way anyway. I always felt slick as a kid because I would get the oop. That's not what I want. I would get that lucky charm there, and I would just go into a level and then come back out and get it again. I wasn't an idiot as a kid, I swear. I just liked doing it. I promise.
Jackpot, Sly.
Oh, I love this level.
Stuff. Must be worth millions.
I love this level, especially the half frame rate lasers. Oh, look at that laser frame rate. Love it. Whoa. When this stream came up, the All-Stars video came in your mind. Well, I can believe that. Oh, it's right. You get a fucking gimme every time in these games. Shit. Fuck your gameplay. Oh, fuck my gameplay. Uh-oh. Whoop. Okay, you made it. Nothing happened. You didn't see it. There we go. Can I just do one of these? I can. Haha. Can I just do one of these? Nope. Oh, nope. 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 Oh, I thought I was on the edge there. Damn. That's okay. The level's over. What was that, 40 seconds? This wasn't the level I was thinking it was. Yeah. No, man, I miss All-Stars. That's why I made that video. Or I guess half remade it, but I essentially made it from scratch again with, like, A lot of changes to that old script, actually. It was it's funny because it was similar to what I did with All Stars the first time. It was like maybe a month before I just kind of had the urge to play the game again, and I had the urge to show the game as it actually. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I just tried that. Yeah, no, I just a month before I was like, man, I really want to talk about this game and talk about the things that nobody knows or cares to know about that game. And same thing happened again. So I just did. Hopefully in 5 years I won't do it again. I don't think so. There aren't many of my old videos that I care to go back and redo. I've pretty much done all of them already. Maybe like one or two others, but at this point, most of them would be more of a like a musician redoing an old song from their catalog or whatever, which we're all cool with, and thankfully it's kind of the same with YouTube. I wonder if there's a way to cheese that. Can I go back up? I have an idea. It's not going to work, but I'm going to try it. Oh, okay. I was trying to get onto the roof if I could, and then ride it back up, but you cannot. Oh, I needed the thing. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck around too much with it. But I feel like there's a way. There's definitely a way you could do it. This is the level. Like I know it's a slow one, but I just love how quickly they leaned into giving you stealth in some way, shape, or form in the games. Uh-oh. That's fine. Oh, no! I thought I'd make it. I do need that. Oh, well. See ya. Oh, is there an ad break? Damn it. Rip. I hate how fucking quickly they show up, because every time why did I do that? Every time I go in and I set my settings to run them as late as possible, and I feel like it changes against my will every time. Alright, from here I think I could make it just by playing. I think, but I'm not going to risk it. Don't care about you. No, we don't do that here. The world record speedrun skips chapter 1 and... I might have to look up how to skip chapter 1, because now I'm curious. Because I saw the world record's like 30 minutes or something like that. Oopsie. Didn't need to do that, I guess, but that's fine. We're what, like 20-ish minutes of gameplay? And we're already through close to half of chapter 1. Uses a couple glitches. That makes sense. If we're gonna do this as a race for hashtag secrets, I think that we will probably do it glitchless or glitchless in the less traditional sense of you can use glitches but not skip a whole ass levels. Because even like playing the game normally, it's only a couple hours long if you really sit down and play it and don't go for everything. I did like also how 2 found a way to use the barrel gimmick in a much more unique way. Like I like that they found unique ways to keep all the mechanics in place. 5 frame perfect. Nope, I'm good. I don't need that in my life.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
I wonder, I don't even know if you need to kill him, actually. There's so many creative level gimmicks this game has. Like, man. Here's an unrelated thought. One of my favorite things about Ghost of Tsushima is that it has so much, like, Sly Cooper in it. Down to, like, when you're crawling through little crevices, they use the same wonky first-person camera that, oops, my button, that Sly did. And that triggers some nice, good moment in brain, for lack of a better term. I'm a professional. That's the official term for it. There we go. Is that going to be enough? No. There we go. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. That's fine. We've done it. Take that. That's what, 4 of 7? Is it 7 keys or is it 6 keys and the 7th is the final level? I think it's 7. I'm going to go over here and get one of these again. Let's go. I do wish I would have the time to get the roll move. I love the roll. Oh. Oh, there was one in there. Was there? No, what was that? That was weird. The world record skips chapters 1, 2, and 4. Holy shit. I can't say I'm surprised. Do I need coins for anything in this game? No, there's no purchases. It's just for another life. Or Lucky Charm. So I guess I should avoid coins then.
All my calculations led me to
Welcome, Sir Scott.
fail to knock out that generator.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Here's a real test for you. I found a way out to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those...
I'm doing good, bud. How about you?
You mean my
I had a nice,
holographic markers.
mostly lazy day,
And I'll
honestly.
swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of
Hence
that
why I'm
cannon.
here playing
Throw
Sly.
back
I wasn't
my
going to stream
those
today,
devious
but I
raccoons.
was like, let me do something. And I might as well do something fun while I'm doing something. Get this one out of the way first. Hope you like twin-stick shooters, gamers. It's like when Sonic Frontiers has Ikaruga in the middle of it. Good game.
You found it, Sly. This is where Raleigh's gang of crabs stashed
This does remind me.
sunken treasure.
Assuming we get to it, you'll see it later. The 119 computer level. The one where Murray has to run over computers to somehow get their chips for Bentley to hack into Clockwork's lair. But there are a bunch of magma monsters that are also eating the computers. And they're only 119, and you need exactly 60. Love it.
Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
I'm surprised that one didn't break. There we go. Nope. Bumpin' soundtrack, by the way. Very 2000 soundtrack. One thing I've always said about this game, I always refer to this game as, well, I guess I can't anymore. I used to refer to it as, like, the heir to the Crash Bandicoot throne, like, as a Crash 4, but stealth gameplay. Obviously, now there is a Crash 4, so I kind of got ruined, but from the gimmick levels to the nice, easy, linear levels, it always felt very Crash to me. And I'm not a huge Crash guy, so maybe that's part of why. Hey, stop it. No, no, no. These are mine. There we go. Cool.
Congratulations, you did it!
Is Wrath of Cortex not considered the true Crash 4 anymore? That would have come out after Ratchet, I believe. Ratchet and Sly. Because Sly came out in September of 2002. Ratchet came out in November. I thought Crash 4 was also November, actually, maybe. I don't know. I'm not super into the Crash history. I need that. No. Whoops. You didn't see that. Am I missing one? Did I already have 5? Did I do 5 already? There were 5 of the first part, and then... These are slippery. Huh. As far as my thoughts on... Uh-oh. Okay. As far as my thoughts on the new Crash game, I liked it. I enjoyed Crash 4. More than I had the other ones, actually. I will never 100% it, obviously. Fuck that. That's one of those games where I am thankfully able to put away my completionist brain, because I did try going for everything at first. Although, disclaimer, I actually got the game early. I got it for review. And so I very quickly beat it out of myself to not go for all of the collectibles in that game, because it's not worth it. But I enjoyed it a lot. I thought there were a lot of really cool levels. Did a good enough job of modernizing the style of Crash. And it's exactly what, in my opinion, Crash fans had been asking for. And then they realized, no, wait, not like that. Because all the Crash fans that wanted a Crash 4 wanted a hard game. They wanted a game that would take forever to complete. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks. That's really shitty. Damn. They wanted a game that would take them a while to complete, just like when they were kids. And that's what Crash 1 was, until everyone memorized how to do every level instantly, without, you know, just from pure muscle memory, rather. And Crash 4 will eventually get that way, I'm sure. But Crash fans now, as of 2020, realized, oh, wait, no, that is not... Why did I do it twice? Why did I do that twice? I'm stupid. Fool me once. They realized, oh, wait, we have kids now. We can't do this anymore. We can't just beat ourselves into submission from games. Hello, Discord. Who that? I don't have the right Discord page open, so I can't see who that is.
Why am I...
Hey, Justin.
Hello.
You are coming in a little quiet, so I might have to bump you up.
I'm gonna get closer to my microphone.
Oh,
then.
that might do it. I will put the Discord overlay on. You may want to change your name from whatever it is.
Oh, that's fine.
Unless you want... I mean, if you want it there, I don't care.
I think it's a solid meme.
I should... Oh, I have it for the wrong server anyway. Let's bump over to the other server.
Alright.
There we go. Ah.
That I wanted to fix anything.
I should have just done it that way from the start. I gotta fix my overlays now.
Yeah, it's something that is gonna have to become habit, you know?
Yeah. Do I have all 7?
Hit the select button to bring
I don't think I have all 7. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing alright. I just got a haircut.
Oh, nice.
So.
I was gonna get one today or tomorrow. Obviously, I chose tomorrow.
I didn't plan on doing it today, but I was just someone in my house was just like, "Hey, I'm going to get a haircut. You want to come with?" And I'm like, "You know what? Sure."
That makes sense.
Hey, Justin, man, how's it going?
I missed what chat was saying during part of that level. I don't know if we'll get another entry in the Crash series anytime soon. Well, we got the Rumble, that weird MOBA game they're doing.
I don't like it.
Listen,
Yeah.
Sally, wipe up my family
I
and
mean,
steal what's mine.
if it succeeds for them, good for them, but I'm good. Thanks.
I'm just... I don't know why. It's not exactly fair, but whenever I hear the word MOBA, I'm like, alright, I'm not playing that game.
That's fair. I'm gonna turn this down a little
Yeah,
bit. So chat, let me know
10
if
elements.
the game...
It looks exactly like Smite to me.
It's as far as I can tell, it's like it's a Smite styled MOBA.
Yeah, where it's like pulled, the camera's pulled in closer to the champion, so it
Yeah.
looks more like a Crash game in that sense, but it's still very much so a MOBA. Yes, I'm glad you're doing well, Justin Mon. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you since Charity Room, so good. I like seeing you stop by.
This boss is now called the Big Chungus, and I'll accept no debate.
Big Chungus Frog. What have I missed in stream so far? Are you going through the whole game?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the whole game. I'm not going for anything beyond like finishing the levels, finishing the game.
Yeah, no, you don't go for anything extra, especially since you're trying to. This is basically like practice for things coming up in the future, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that's what he does.
No, Justin Mon, seriously, if you gotta go to work, I mean, that's why I'm not on Twitch most of the times. I'm not there, so I'm busy.
Slimy or Frogger Fusion. Yeah, no, don't worry about missing the birthday stream or anything. That was another impromptu-ish thing. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to make plans for my birthday. I don't want to go out and do anything because I already had plans for later in the week, and my birthday was on a Monday? Tuesday?
It was like a Monday or Tuesday.
One of those days. And yeah, I was like, there's nothing really to do. Any restaurant I want to go to is closed on a Monday. So
Sean got absolutely annihilated.
I still have to re-upload. The reason that's not on the second channel as a VOD yet is maybe the same reason this doesn't go up for a couple days after I finish the stream. For whatever reason, there's a oh, thank you for following, Willem Dafoe. I thought you already were following, but thank you. The reason the birthday stream didn't go up is because when I exported it from Twitch to YouTube, it only outputs at 240p or something like that, and it takes forever to start playing. Like there's some weird codec issue. And I exported it twice to see if it was like a one-time thing, but I had to re-download it from Twitch, and I haven't cared to upload it from Twitch yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Downloaded it to try and avoid that issue.
Did my game crash? No, okay. Yeah, I downloaded it to see if uploading it will fix that, because the export didn't work twice. That was using the direct export feature. So if that's a known thing, I didn't know, because usually I've done it just fine.
You know, everything that I've exported directly to YouTube has always been fine.
But yeah, I want that to go up. I'll probably upload it tomorrow because I'm going to be out. So I'll do it while I'm away. And
plus, when the holidays start to hit, a lot of people are going to be busy. So
yeah,
try and get as much done before then.
Yeah, exactly.
It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he
Yeah, every stream I've done has been direct export to the second channel. It just didn't. That one just did something. Because I checked when I downloaded it, I checked the properties, and it was the right aspect ratio, right bit rate. So it wasn't like there was a weird Twitch issue that caused that.
The only thing I'm gathering from Mugshot's backstory is that that bullying works.
Bullying does work. That's just true.
I mean, look at Nico.
Yeah, he turned out okay. I guess. Mugshot is a Chad. Well, I agree.
We bully him to this day.
Skipping leg day over here. I love in Sly 3, you haven't gotten to this yet, Justin, but in Sly 3, there's a part where Mugshot shows up and Bentley just insults his mom, like, a bunch to try and make him, like, stop bullying somebody else or something. It's really good.
Sly 1, I've heard that Sly 2 and 3 and 4 are very different than Sly 1, and I've only ever played Sly 1, so... Yeah,
2 is like an action beat-em-up stealth game. 2 feels like a playable cartoon. Like, 1 feels like a game, 2 is like that could be a season of a cartoon. It's really fucking good.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
Jump and press the circle button to shove you. I don't know. It's just, that's the main thing I remember from playing Sly games.
That's pretty much that's the meta. I mean, even within the first game here, they fucking riff on it a few times.
They knew. They were like, we're just making them jump and press the circle button over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 2 through 4 have a lot darker of a
Jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow space.
undertones at points than 1 did. Like 1 has them because obviously, like, oh, his parents are dead, like they got murdered by these people.
Yeah, this robotic owl literally murdered.
Yeah, but what I like about like 2 through 4, or at least rather more so. Oh, that was a. I didn't know that he would hit you on the way back. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Weird.
He's got that ass hitbox.
What I like about 2 is that it directly follows up on like how 1 ends. Like it does the Yakuza, where it's like, yeah, that still happened. It's not in a bubble. Like we have to deal with the fallout of how 1 ends, of Clockwork being dead.
It's kind of like, I mean, I never played 2, but if I'm making a guess, I would guess it'd be something to the effect of like Kingpin leaving in Spider-Man opens up a power vacuum for like Mr. Negative.
So it's more like a group steals Clockwork's body parts because they still exist because they're not destroyable, and so another group steals them to enrich themselves by using them for like different underground criminal activity.
I think that's a trope. I've seen that before.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Oops. Okay. There we go. But it's really well done in 2. Like they do a really good job of setting up, and that game's long. That's an 8-hour game.
That is long considering what it is.
Yeah. Like that game has 8 chapters, and there was supposed to be a 9th. But that got cut for time.
Time or just like filling out the disc.
Thought I'd make it. I believe that there was it was a pure time thing. Like they just didn't have the time to polish it.
And unlike games of today, they were like, if it's not good enough, we're not putting it in the game.
Yeah, like there's a playable in one of the alpha builds of the game. There's like a playable build of it's Morocco, I believe. There we go. We're in.
Prom night.
Somehow Clockwork has returned. Honestly, that's probably what Sly 5 would be at this point. That's something we can talk about. It's
I wanted to look it up before I made the joke. 4th place men's soccer team Morocco.
God.
Yeah, they lost the consolation
Argentina,
game
right?
today.
Oh,
they lost to Argentina,
yeah.
And they were in the consolation game because they made to the semifinals, so they could have gotten 3rd place. They only got 4th now because they lost that game 2-1.
Good for them though. That was a real underdog.
They're the first team, they're the first African country to make it that far in the World Cup.
Seems only reasonable to assume that
That's wild.
live in a giant
Yeah, fucking fun fact. And tomorrow is Argentina-France, which that's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always kind of like the underdog. I really like the French national team, personally.
Well, that makes sense. You did live in France for a while.
I did. I'm a big fan of Kylian Mbappe.
What was I going to say before? Whenever Sly comes up, this is something we always talk about, so might as well talk about it now. The fact that Sly 5 is an impossible game to make. Like, there's just no way. In my opinion, there is no way to currently make a Sly 5 because 4 got away with the cliffhanger from 3 worked out well enough that they could have a time gap.
I'll do my best.
The cliffhanger from 4 would require you remaking the entirety of 1 through 3. 1 through 4 first, rather. Because there's just no... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's X. Okay. That's weird.
It is shitty that it's a franchise that Sega, fucking Sony is content on selling to you, but not like the actual games themselves.
I get it.
They make a bunch of merch and shit.
It does well merch-wise, but I mean, games are a lot more expensive, and
yeah, it's much easier to make a Funko Pop for $12 than
that killed him. What? Fuck you, Murray. Yeah, and it's just like it would run into the Rift Apart issue where, there we go. where you have to appeal to the Sly 1 through 3 fans and children who are just children. We got a raid. Who raided us here? I can't look. Can I pause? I can
Brian.
pause. Oh, hey, John.
Bias?
John raided us. What's the hashtag? There's a lot of different hashtags here. I don't know.
All Hail Shadow.
Looks like All Hail Shadow.
Yes.
Cool.
And
well, hi everybody. Welcome.
Smash them up.
I will
see that one too.
Thank you everyone for the follows. There's a lot. I have to. We got Brianicus. There we go. SGM. Virtua Cosma. Oh, I know Virtua Cosma. Roxas 2099. Nova Blazer. John. How dare you, John? You piece of shit.
Is Johnny not following?
There was a Johnny follow that popped up. We got some random rainy day. Neo Tales. Chem Mall World. I'm sorry. Mr. Mad 101. I'm sorry, it keeps going down on my thing here. There's a lot here. Jerfrockstar? I don't know. Jerfrockstar, that makes sense. We got Big Nick the Cook, Zipperman, Pre-Dawn Bobcat, Key Apprentice.
Neo Tales.
And Kurao75. Thank you, everybody. Welcome.
And Neo Tales just popped too.
Oh, Neo Tales. I think maybe I missed Neo Tales. If I missed anybody, thank you for following. We're playing Sly Cooper.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's very behind.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be behind for a while. I forgot what button the attack button was. But yeah, we're playing some Sly 1. I hope Shadow went well. I popped in for a bit and saw the Johnny's doing Shadow A ranks, and that poor soul.
Oh.
That poor soul.
Oh.
I don't envy that.
Umbreon. No, we don't talk about Umbreon's Japanese name. We don't talk about that.
No. So here's the story. When we were at Too Many Games, a bunch of us went to this one retro game store that exists a little further away from Philly. I forget the exact area.
I can give you the address. No, I can't.
No. There we go. We went there and they had like a basement full of like different PS2s, like a wall of PS2s, a wall of Xboxes underneath, like in the basement area that was unfinished. It looked like a hoarder's paradise. And it was like it was me, Trav, Chris, Ant Dude, Gilly, and the Sunset City crew. We were all there. We were all just hanging out at this game store where there's not enough room for all of us, but we're all hanging out there anyway. Uh-oh. I died. That's fine.
You got like 4 more followers too.
Did I? Oh, yes. King Arthur Pendragon and Solar Wind Kirby. Thank you guys. Those are the only 2 that popped up so far. But we were at this game store, and Ant and I both bought this little... I have it behind me. I could probably show it off. Why did I do it again? Why did I do that again?
Because it was a good thing to do.
I'll show these off. Hold on one sec. He's right here.
So, the moral of the story here is that the Japanese name for Umbreon is questionable, to say the very least.
Yes. So I bought one of these. It's a little, I can't really zoom in too much, but it's a little Pikachu stained glass standy kind of thing. I bought one at the store there, and there were like one of 6 Pokemon you could get in it, and it was Pikachu. I think one of the dogs, like Entei-Raikou, Suicune, I forget, and 4 others. And then there's Umbreon, and these are all from Japan. So the Umbreon one was the one I didn't want, because I did not want to collect a Pokemon that is just in the plaque up top named Blackie. I don't know if that'll zoom. Hold on, That is what this thing is named. Guess which one I got from the store? It was... I messaged Ant and I was like, hey, so you know how like there were 6 of them there? And you look at the side there, and he just goes, oh no, did you get Blackie? And I did. I did in fact get Blackie. So I went on eBay immediately and I thought about buying another blind box one. And then I realized, wait, no. Because then what if I end up with 2 Blackies? Because then like one you can explain. 2 feels like a pattern.
It's random. Like I didn't like want to buy this one specifically.
Yeah, like 2 is like, oh, you sought that out, and I'm like, no, I actively don't want this one. Like, I rather would have had Espeon if anything. I like Espeon. So I sought out and paid like $15 for a Pikachu one, just so that I had. God, he's got eyes for me.
Just so you have another one, just to be like, see, it's random. I didn't like.
Yeah, like I just needed to buy 2. I didn't need to buy the whole collection. Like if I have 2, then I can explain. Yeah, these are the Japanese names. I promise. Google it. Yeah.
What happens when you go onto Google and the name of Umbreon isn't Blackie?
So when I looked it up on Bulbapedia, it is the name is Blackie, but it's IE, not Y. So they got it wrong on that anyway, I guess.
I've seen like Japanese EVs.
3 would start raising eyebrows.
Just spell EV wrong.
Oh. Yeah, I believe that because there wouldn't be a
like
reason
they spelled
for
it EIVUI, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense because there wouldn't be whoa. Where are they
Yeah,
running?
it's like EVUI.
Yeah, because there wouldn't really be a reason for there to be 2 E's in traditional Japanese in a row, as far as I know. I don't know Japanese.
Yeah.
But from what I
kind of-
understand of Japanese phonetics, thanks to Ape Escape 3.
God, right. That you did run that for Ape Escape 3. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
I had to play the entirety of Japanese Ape Escape 3 because I didn't want to buy a European PS2 for one game. But in the European and Japanese releases of Ape Escape 3, there was a Ratchet and Clank cameo. It was like a Ratchet and Clank monkey. And so I bought a Japanese PS2 and had to learn the phonetic Japanese alphabet to put the cheat code in to get him. So that was cool. Am I going that way? No, I'm going this way.
The things you do for content, I swear to God.
Shadow's easier to get all the A ranks than Sonic Heroes. Really? That's interesting because I would have thought you would have had to have played the whole, like every level.
I mean, you only need to beat the level. Do they give you different levels on different routes?
Yeah, there's a whole run of levels that are different. Surprised I got hit by that. Like depending on your karmic choices, some of them will loop back, but there are what is it? It's outrun. It's the outrun path.
Yeah. I'm just like, I would think that they would only have a certain amount of them, and then you just like go out of order depending on your karmic choices.
No, it's there are just some levels you won't play. Like when I did my recording for the Sonic Team video, which has aged very well, by the way. I went and like grabbed a 100% save file to play some of the other levels to show them off, just so I had footage for them.
And then that guy who I think helped make that game went to jail twice.
He didn't touch that one, but there was that whole section of the video where I just say, yeah, Yuji Naka, people tend to think he's kind of a dick, and there are some Yuji Naka stands out there that were not fans of that. Guess who won?
One of those stands, Yuji Naka.
Yeah. Yeah. God. Man. What a guy.
Casually committing crimes. Gotta love him. Yeah, Sly 1 is just kind of like a Crash Bandicoot game, but a little bit floatier.
Yeah,
huh?
we were actually just talking about that before you joined, Justin. We were talking about how, in my opinion, I've considered... Oh, I can't make that. I've considered Sly 1 the 4th Crash game for... Up until Crash 4, obviously, for a while. Because of the way that it kind of... The vibe. Like, it's got the same amount of minigames, in the same style of minigame, almost, as what some of the later Crash games had. Linear hallway, behind the ass, DKC platforming, just stealth based. There's more of a gimmick to it. It's what a 4th Crash game could have been, if they. Okay, I'm good. It's what a 4th Crash game could have been if they had kept making. Is this the race? This is the race. Okay. We're like an hour into the stream, give or take, and we're already through 1.5 worlds, so that's not too bad.
We're like an hour on the dot, not including like the intro.
Yeah, and there was some sound check I had to do as well. 90% of Shadow's levels can be A ranked on time alone. Interesting. I would have thought there'd be more of the ring requirements and whatnot, given the weird karmic choice missions for each of the routes.
I could also see there being like combat requirements too, because that game is so heavily like focused on the gun combat and stuff.
Yeah, I could see that too. Well, there's a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of different missions. I would have thought there'd be A ranks for each mission. So like, oh, what's the drive button? What is the I would have thought it'd be X. Is it not X?
Oh, there are. Look at that.
Oh, is it the stick? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's the stick. Okay, cool. Now I know. That's what I get for not paying attention. I should have known it'd be the worst controlling option.
Is this the level where you can do the wall hop?
What, from Mario Kart 64?
No. Like there's like one of the kart racing tracks where you can like run into the wall and like flip over the wall. And
Oh. I
You don't
either
remember that?
forgot about that or didn't know it.
I think you told me about it.
Look.
Oh no, Chad told me about it. So like you can like ram into one of the walls and you can like flip over the wall and like sequence break it basically.
Yeah, no, I thought I missed that. I thought he would have gotten that. Yeah, I believe that. I'm glad I wasn't the one that told you, because I would have remembered that, I feel like. Random cheat strategies in PS2 platformers seem to be my thing.
It's kind of up your alley.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the truck controls in this game.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It almost feels like you have to like actually be perfect.
This one's not as bad. The second one's a little worse.
I think the second one is where you can like hop the wall.
That makes sense. I should learn how to do that. That'd be very useful for if we do a race of this game.
Don't race me.
Am I gonna make this? I might not make this. I don't want to do this again.
Is it? You're going to get a hot dog right now, right?
Yeah, I need my glizzy.
Hell yeah. I was gonna say if you were going for something that wasn't like a hot dog, I would say the mariachi music in the background would make a lot more sense, but.
Oh, this is gonna be tight. I don't like this. Oh no, he got the boost. Oh shit, that sucks.
He stole your glizzy.
I don't think I've lost that in forever. Wow.
Well, get back in there and bang
I had
it.
glizzies earlier.
Need that key.
How do you feel about chili cheese glizzies?
Oh.
I mean, you can't eat them anymore after the
I
Catherine video.
probably could consume a chili cheese glizzy still. It would take a lot. For those that didn't watch, I should probably just start over at this point already.
For those of you who didn't watch the second Catherine video, you should watch the second Catherine video.
Back in 2020, right before COVID, we redid, Justin and I, the original Catherine video that we had done back in 2016, just a retrospective of Catherine. Although now,
well, no, it's
Catherine
for full body.
Yeah, now this one's for body. Stardust Comments, thank you for following. And as part of it, we included our buddy Nico, the creator of the TGB theme, All Hail Buckets. Why did I ram him? And we had him holding a. It's really hard to explain this joke because there's no joke to it. Part of the bit was that he was holding a hamburger like a cigarette. And then part of the final bit of the video would be that we would both be wearing the same costume of the narrator from Catherine Full Body. And I was holding a chili cheese dog from Checkers? Checkers, yeah.
Checkers or Rallies, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, so, and I was holding, shit. Damn it, get out of my way. And so we filmed part of it, then we had to stop and, like, move cameras around or something, and this is when we were a lot worse at understanding how to film things.
And Kevin was like, I'm going to take this and put it in the fridge.
Yeah, so I put the hot dog in the fridge. And that was a mistake because all of the chili sauce and the cheese congealed into one disgusting lump. And when I took a bite of the hot dog for the final bit of the video, I immediately walked off screen and almost threw up.
It was...
No.
One of those things where he did it, and then he was like, Justin, can you get me like some paper towels or something because I don't want to vomit on your floor. And I was like, oh,
and so
okay.
I vomited onto the paper towels during the second take. Not like vomit, but I spit the food up and gagged. I can't believe I've lost this twice now. This is the stream curse.
I'm telling you, I never was a big fan of this section. It always like got my goat.
I used to hate it when I was a kid, and then like when I did it for the videos, every time I played this game for the first video and for the redo of the first video that I made, I did not lose once to these, I don't think. So, go figure.
It's always like when you're streaming, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not too miffed. This gives me practice for this for when I need it.
You're gonna need it. I'm practicing right now too. I'm playing some good old-fashioned solitaire.
Yo, solitaire. You got the solitaire battle pass yet?
Not yet.
Damn it.
I will at some point, but not yet.
Yeah, you guys remember how solitaire used to be included on every computer that had Windows? It technically still is, but there's now a battle pass. It's free on Game Pass with the battle pass if you want it.
We're not lying.
No, I'm 100% serious. This is not a shitpost.
I wish it was, but it's not. And it's honestly funnier that it's not. You have solitaire. I don't fucking... It was installed on your computer.
Fuck. Get...
You fucking
you
have
fucking...
solitaire.
There we go. Okay. We're good. And I flipped him. Take that, mariachi. I have nothing against
Stop
mariachi
stealing
bands.
my glizzies.
This glizzy's mine. I
Can
need
you
it.
get Geralt in solitaire? No, I mean you could put him in there. I put Thicky Stevie in mine.
You can put custom card backs on the modern solitaire version. You probably could before too.
Way to go, Murray.
I just remember the first time I put this on my copy of Solitaire, and I was like laughing hysterically every time I'm looking at it, and now it's just normal to me, and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have gotten used to the Thicky Steve background and the Keith Lee
the
aces.
Keith Lee as the card front. Oh, take a screenshot of that real quick, and I'll post it for chat.
Oh, I can do that right now.
Okay, that's the first 3 levels done. That took it. Uh-oh. Why do I keep doing that?
Copy.
I'm not trash at this game, I swear.
That's what you want me to think. We all know that you're trying to impress me right now.
God. No, I wanted to... Damn it, I wanted to land on fucking Assassin's Creed 'em. Phoenix Aki, thank you for following, by the way. Let me pull this up. Save image. Glizzy.
Glizzy Gladiator.
Pull up image. Where are you? Oh, did it not save? God damn it. There we go. Alright, now I'll pull up the glizzy.
This is just what it looks like when I play solitaire.
This is just in solitaire.
This is what I do. We hang out together and we play solitaire on the evenings.
Frequently.
Yeah.
More than you might expect.
Less than you'd hope, but more than you'd expect.
Like, you would not be super disappointed in us, but you'd be a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment, Phoenix. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't stream too much. I kind of just do it casually. Did I do that one? I did do that one. Yeah, I had to have. I don't stream super duper frequently. I just kind of do it when I feel like it. So you're not missing
Not
too
the best
many.
schedule.
Yeah.
Honestly, not the best schedule.
Yeah, it's a second hustle. The videos come first. I need to go this way. See ya.
No, I don't think it's a
let's
hot
chase me
take
in.
to say that Sly 4 is a good game. I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, no, in my
like
Sly
Sly 4.
videos, I think 4 is better than 3. Which that is a hot take.
You know, people will get really mad at you for that.
Would and did. But
Like,
I
if you
really, I
listen to
think
our
it
friend
is.
Brody.
It's to me, I like Sly 3 a lot, but it misses a lot of the stuff that Sly 2 had that made me fall in love with the games even more than Sly 1 did. Missing the clue bottles. I like the idea of the missions, like the replayable missions and the different modifiers to them, but the game's just a lot shorter in general than 2 was to me. Like, I don't know. I like it, but everything I like about it is stuff that I thought was in the game that is not in the game. It's just a false memory of 2. Like, I remember collecting clue bottles in Venice. It never happened. It was a phantom memory. Those don't exist.
You can't do that.
Yeah. So, whoopsie. So yeah, and then meanwhile 4 had all those things. I'm like, I wish 4 had a chance to be finished. That would be cool. But that's more of a Sony thing than Sanzaru. Sanzaru got a lot of shit for Sly 4, even though the game's, even at its worst, the game is fine. Go.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't know enough to corroborate what Yimbo is saying about Sly 4.
I cannot read chat. What did he say?
If that one singular plot twist in 4 didn't happen, then people wouldn't hate the game as much.
Yeah, that was a dumb one. There's no question about that. I even think it's a little in character still for that character to have done what they did. You wouldn't even know the character we're referencing, Justin, so I guess we won't spoil it, but it's bad.
Good.
Yeah, it's not a good decision, and it was a very last-minute one. Probably because part of the game was not finished, and they had to remove stuff, I'm going to guess, because that whole area is barely finished. Ooh.
And they just had to like make it work.
Yeah. Like that, there's a London area, not London, an England area. Whoa, did I not grab that? Okay, weird. There's an England area, and it's like you're in like medieval feudal England, and there's also like a weird circus area as part of that level. And the Sly 4 worlds are bigger than the Sly 2 and 3 worlds of this PS3 game, and it always felt super empty to me. Like that's one of the big tells of Sly 4 is that particular world is so goddamn empty. Am I gonna make this? I am. And that's kind of like my dominating memory of 4 beyond thinking that people are too hard on that game.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
James352, thank you for following, bud. It's more than just the plot twist for Stardust. A lot of the writing is just immature / juvenile compared to the original trilogy. To some extent, sure. I think it's more jokey. I think it leans more into the fact that Sly's a jokester, which he always kind of... There we go. Which he always kind of was. It's just that he was able to be taken more seriously in 2 and 3. But even in like 3, he's kind of like extra serious, which always felt a little funky to me. So it goes everywhere. Yeah, it was also made for the Vita. It was a game that was made first for what was going to be the Vita as a completely different game than what we got. Like, it was going to be a multiplayer, you could build your own base and have heists, like heist other people's bases and shit. And then that turned into make the HD collection, and then that turned into make Sly 4 for the PS3 and Vita. And then that turned into Sony being dog shit.
Which, that's not new.
Yeah, PS3 Sony was garbage. Whoop. What am I? Did I need to go up here? I didn't need to go up here.
I mean, especially the way they screwed over PSA SBR.
I mean, that's just a symptom. Like, that's... Like, every game had that going on at that era. Like, whether it was Starhawk or Twisted Metal or Sly 4, the Resistance saga, really, if you want to be real about it, that series just kind of got sent to die at a certain point. Probably for the best, if we're being honest here. But...
Still never feels good when you're working on something and they're just like, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go down this way? Oh, I can't. Weird. But, yeah, that's just PS3 Sony in general. They did a lot of shit. And eventually they got it together. Well, depending on your opinion of their current games. I guess. Whoa! Whoa! There we go. That was
I will
very
say
fast
that I will say personally, a lot of their games that they're putting out nowadays feel very much so like safe.
What's like? No.
In the PS3 era, they made a lot of like what the fuck?
Yeah, he did not want to jump and press the circle button there. Jesus. All right, we're good.
Jump and press the fucking circle button, Sly. I mean, their games are a lot safer nowadays. That is what I was going to say. Which, understandable.
Yeah.
A lot of things kind of crashed and burned back in the PS3 era, but also just the fact that they were like, they kind of felt like they were the biggest thing in the world at that point.
Yeah, it was just a matter of a lot of it was also like they would give things a genuine shot, sometimes. Like a lot of the Japan studio stuff. This is a topic that I want to work on a video for at some point, but it's so hard to market. But I found out that the person who created Santa Monica Studio, the God of War team, eventually moved over to Japan Studio during the late PS3 era because they needed, like, they really needed a hand. Like, there was a lot of like 40 or 50 PS3 games that were all like full budget games that were fucking random, like one idea. Like most games are traditional game industry folks will tell you that most games are made by like 4 or 5 ideas. Like you take 4 or 5 ideas and that's your game, and you just make those ideas you flesh them out. You know, you give them more meat, and that's it. There were games that were one idea that was not worth a game, and then there were games that were like hundreds of ideas that kept bloating more and more and more. Where am I going?
That sounds like something Sony back in the day would do.
Is this it? That wasn't what I needed to do.
Like just push the envelope as much as they possibly can.
Yeah. Where? Oh, duh. I'm stupid.
But
yeah, so that was one of the things with Japan Studio, is what I was saying, was that their design philosophy, generally in Japanese game development, the design philosophy was bottom-up design rather than like top-down structure that you see more in like Western games. So like the Western games, like the director has the autonomy and the control to say, no, this idea, like it's structured. And in Japan at the time, in Japan Studio, that was not at all the case. And so this guy went over, and he essentially, because he was so good at turning Santa Monica Studio structure into one that kind of worked, he took over Japan Studio and was able to like flesh out a lot of these games and like make the hard call of canceling some games that just didn't have enough to get off the
they didn't have the
paper, off the sheet. So that's why things like Puppeteer eventually came out on the PS3. That's why, honestly, I have a theory. That's why The Last Guardian even fucking ended up coming out.
Just period.
Yeah. Where is the final?
Because I feel like Shadow, like The Last Guardian, that was a game that was announced. I mean, how long ago before that game came out?
I think like 06, maybe like 10 years of development. There we go.
And like somebody had to be on the ground floor to just like right that ship. Same kind of thing with Duke Nukem, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Because when you go through that much like turmoil and just putting the game onto hardware, like someone just needs to like sit there and be like, no, we're doing this, and then just go.
Yeah. With a very auteur project like that, because especially in Last Guardian's case, Fumito Ueda, the auteur director behind all of the Team Ico games, he had left Sony at that point, so that game just wasn't going to happen. Also, thank you, Epic Blade 05 and Little Red Riot Hood for the follows.
Yes, 2 new followers. I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
But yeah. So anyway, we got distracted off of the Sly conversation, but PS3 Sony was weird, was the moral of that story. I don't know how we got there, but
we got there. We got to the end.
Yeah.
PS3 Sony is one of the most fascinating like facets of the gaming industry. Like it's them and like Saturn into Dreamcast Sega. Those are the two most fascinating ones to me.
Yeah.
When I'm just like, how the fuck did you even like come up with any of these ideas?
Yeah. And I would love to find a way to be the figurative fly in the wall for some of the PS3 Sony stories, because man,
I'd imagine a lot of those are probably coming up on NDA, but
well, and it's more interesting now because there was that whole internal Sony war that happened that led to the old guard leaving and then the Jim Ryans of the world taking over Sony worldwide. It's interesting. It's just interesting seeing how a lot of
it is so fascinating. Like just
whoopsie.
I would love to be a fly on the wall just for that, the meeting of them being like, yeah, we're gonna make a commercial where we just have a baby doll crying.
They honestly thought they could do anything and everything. That's really what it came down to. They thought they could just, it's gonna sell itself. It was the same thing that happened with Microsoft and the Xbox One later.
Yeah, when they started doing the DRM stuff.
Yeah, when they just thought you're gonna buy our games no matter what.
Good thing I got a spare
Yeah.
upstairs.
I have a white PSP, Ian Bo.
I wanted one. I never had a PSP actually.
I had two. I had the white one. That came with, I think, Assassin's Creed. And
There was a white silver one that came with Ratchet PSP. I know that. Oh no.
that one I remember.
I died. Rip. That sucks.
Bro, he's got aimbot.
Oh, you probably mean the white. Ian Bo probably means the white Vita commercial.
Oh, that one?
Oop. Was it Vita or was it PSP? I forget now. I made a video on it. I should know.
The PSP had the squirrels that were questionable.
Yeah, that had the questionably racist squirrels.
Yeah. I remember always seeing them when I went into a GameStop.
Yeah. Yeah, Mugshot is a weird boss, Key Apprentice. I like him because I like the idea of a boss that is too strong that you can't beat him on your own. Like, you have to use the environment to beat him. I forgot these first two phases existed, I'm not going to lie to you, because I only remember the last phase. But I like that, like, he's so powerful that you can't do any damage to him directly. That feels right for a character that is entirely
The muscle.
testosterone. Thank you for following, Mr. I cannot pronounce that name while I'm fighting. Mr. Tox Resarts? Hopefully? Thank you. If I got that wrong, let me know, because I probably did.
It happens to the best of them.
Ah, damn it. I'm going to blame
Does
the follow
anyone have any,
notification.
like...
Shigaraki0902, thank you for following. And thank you for getting me killed. Not really.
Does anyone remember, like, the old, like...
Oh. All right, I'm going to stop being stupid now.
Just Tox is fine. You did get the last name right, though.
I'll take it.
Mr.
Oh,
Dr.
did I have it? Oh, they gave me a gimme thing. I gamed over. Oh. Oops. Didn't happen.
It's fake news.
Oh, wait, game over didn't matter. I forgot that the game over literally does nothing. Great.
Literally can't
What were you saying, Justin?
prove that it
Sorry.
happened. I was gonna say, does anyone remember those like old GameStop commercials with like the really shitty 8-bit graphics? And it was like, come into the GameStop and trade in your stuff.
I don't think...
I always remember seeing those like really shitty 8-bit commercials next to the racist squirrels from Sony and like in the GameStop.
Yeah, I don't remember those GameStop ones. Also, I see Jay's reviews in the chat. How's it going, bud? Hope you're
Oh yeah,
doing
he had
well.
been here.
I have not... chat was moving fast while I was doing the Murray
It
races.
was moving fast. I just remember seeing someone specifically at him and be like, "Hey, I love your stuff," and that's when I realized, oh, Jay's Reviews is here.
But yeah, no, I thankfully don't have these games as memorized as I used to, which is why I'm
What
practicing
do you mean,
now.
thankfully?
Look, you only have limited memory space for things, and if I have to lose the exact frame-perfect memorization of the Sly Cooper games, that's fine.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, wait, duh. Go ahead, shoot. Do it. Do it. Do
God.
it. Do it. Aha. Do it. I'm just gonna wait for him. I got a follow in my ear. I can't read who it is yet.
It's Jay's Reviews.
Hey, Jay. Thank you for following, bud.
You've been called out. Now you must follow.
Got him.
Fucking got him.
Stop that.
He says he realized he was not following. So there you go.
I do that all the time. I get it. I can't dunk on you or dunk on John earlier. I get it.
It is just one of those things where you're like, oh shit, right.
For those that joined from the raid, I'm playing on a new account, so that's why I'm getting trophies. I do have all the trophies on all the versions of these. No, wait, no, I don't have all the trophies on the Vita versions of Sly 1 through 3 because the saves don't transfer unless you go in and like. It's interesting. So PS3, I'm gonna get these backwards probably. PS3 saves are what they call big endian. And Vita saves are what they call little endian in terms of like the structure of, let's say, the bits in the file. And so it's just the opposite of one another essentially. So like instead of a 0, it's a 1. Instead of a 1, it's a 0. So if you take a Vita save of the Sly games and you go in and just literally change the ones and the zeros, it becomes a PS3 save. But unlike with Sly 4, which was made for both consoles at once and was made for cross-play and cross-buy and cross-save, the Sly games were not. So that's why I don't have all the trophies for Sly or Ratchet on Vita, because I'd have to play the games all over again with really shitty audio quality because they had to cut down the audio file size, for lack of a better term.
I think it's just because you're a fake fan. You never played these games on the Vita.
With Sly 4, I did 100% Sly 4 on PS3 during my most recent for the video in 2019, and then I took it over to Vita and got the platinum there too. Also, Willem said, I love how every member of the Fiendish Five docks each other. Hey, that means that we're gonna ban Mugshot from Twitter. Don't worry.
Oh man, the Twitter stuff is insane right now.
It's fucking incredible.
It really is. That dude needs to stop.
Compression. Thank you, 10 Elements. I can't remember words today. It's one of those days where my brain is just there. You
were just getting through it, you know?
Yeah. You were going to say something a bit ago, Justin. What were you going to say? If you remember. If you don't, it's fine.
I was gonna ask if the Sly 4 version was just the same exact game, but on the Vita.
It's pretty close.
I think Deadlocked is the one that is like unplayable on the Vita.
Deadlocked
right?
doesn't exist on Vita. They didn't even try.
That's the HD version on the PS3 is unplayable, right?
That's the only version you can play on PS5 via streaming.
And it's the worst version.
Yeah, it's
a 5-hour ban doesn't. That feels like nothing, Chimbus. I'm sorry.
It does. Also, Jay, I love the Mugshot is a truth social kind of guy. Cause man, yeah, I could see him on Ben Shapiro's show.
Are you excited to get your Donald Trump NFTs?
No.
Hit the circle button.
Me neither.
Do you think if Mugshot went on Alex Jones' show and talked about turning the frogs gay, do you think Raleigh would yell at him?
I'm liking it.
Because Raleigh doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's very tolerant.
No, that's what I'm
You know?
saying. Like, I could definitely see some like toxic masculinity coming from him.
Whoa. Okay. Sorry about that. Jump scare.
No, you're good. Like I could definitely see some.
No,
like,
not you.
some,
Yeah. I wasn't saying that to you. No.
You know, I wasn't worried about that. Yeah. Like I could definitely see some toxic masculinity coming from him, being like, "Yeah, I'm not gay. See, look at me. I'm so straight."
God. I don't think they ever reference Raleigh again, right? Like, I don't think he's in, like, Mugshot's
No,
reference.
you killed him.
No, he doesn't, like, die.
I know.
But they reference, like, Panda King and Mugshot are both in 3. I don't think Ms. Ruby is anywhere in the other games. Maybe referenced in passing. Oh, I forgot he had multiple hits. No, we don't do that here. Stop it.
You're not doing a Sly video.
No,
So
correct. This is not.
I was gonna
for
make a
video.
joke that you had to put a metal version of Katy Perry in this video.
Yeah.
Again.
God, do it all over again. Am I going that way? Is that where I'm going? I feel like that's wrong. I think I was already there. Is that not where I started? Do I have to kill those guys? I have to kill those guys, don't I?
This is The Last of Us
fuck
all
you.
over again.
Okay, I had an extra hit. There we go. Did I need to kill them? I went that way. I think it is this. This is the right way. I'm just an idiot. It was. Okay, cool. I did not need to do that. I just lost my hit for nothing. That is a fun story, though. For those that haven't watched the old, any of the Sly videos I did, there was a weird moment where I got emailed by this metal band that no longer exists, I think, named Consinity. And I got an email from someone who identified as, and their email handle was, Geralt of Rivia. And he was like, I'm the manager for the band Consinity. Our guitarist likes your stuff, and so we have some tracks that are from pre-label that you can use in videos if you'd like. You don't need to pay us or anything. And so that set off alarms where I was like, okay, I don't believe that, because I don't want to get my shit taken down. No, thank you.
Now he's Geralt of Fortnite, but...
Yeah. So I emailed the band's like direct contact email on that was on their page, and I said, "Hey, I got an email from somebody who's claiming to be from The Witcher. Is this guy yours? This your man?
This your man's?
This your man's?" And their lead singer responded and said, "Yeah, he's just kind of weird. But our guitarist does like your stuff, so like that's all true. You can use that. Those aren't in the copyright system. Whatever." And so that's where I got the Katy Perry E.T. cover that I used in that video. Was from them, and that was the running bit of all 4 of those Sly videos. I love it. An indie band reached out to you while you were doing Sly 3 and asked them to use their track in a video. Interesting. It's weird how many like indie bands happen to be Sly adjacent timing wise on YouTube video essay retrospective people. Like that's happened twice, so it's kind of weird.
Big indie band and Sly Cooper crossover.
Yeah, that's the market. That's the true market. Did I go to this one yet? Nope. I didn't mean to do that.
They seem to have this gate locked up pretty tight. Must be something
Go this
pretty
way.
valuable in here.
This was always the area I hated as a kid. Like I don't know. Not a fan of the swamp. But I don't mind it anymore. It's a quick.
I mean, that is why you
40
stopped doing
minutes.
Shrek videos, right?
Yeah.
It's something that I kind of forget that happened.
It's been long enough ago that only like 2 people reference it anymore. So
Maybe
we're getting
You know,
there.
like
to keep something.
Shrektober is something that just existed in the Golden Bolt zeitgeist, and then you were just like, actually, no.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, I did a series of videos called Shrektober every October. I could have done Shrektember, but the joke was that I was not doing Shrektember. And so every October I'd review 3 or 4 Shrek games, and I was going to go through the whole series, and it wasn't terrible at first, and then it got progressively worse as time went on, and I just did not enjoy any of it, so I stopped. I stopped with the Shrek mods video, where I did Shrek in Smash and Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Which was a good one. I don't like these mosquito guys. Their hitbox
I
is
mean,
weird.
like that sounds like something that DreamWorks would do. They've done like Halloween stuff. They could call it Shrektober.
What was weird was I then found out afterwards that somebody else independently had come up with the idea of Shrektober. Like, they didn't take it from me. It just happened to come at the same time with the same logo idea and everything.
I mean, the same thing happened with
With Plus One, yeah.
Yeah, the same thing happened with Plus One. Also, hey, Mykonos fan.
Hey, Chris.
Why did you say Shrekin? Don't do that.
Yo, I would love to see him fight Heihachi. Ugh.
I mean, you could definitely use the Tekken character creator to make Shrekin.
Yeah, no, you can.
Fiona seems like a perfect addition.
See, this is a Crash Bandicoot game. You can't tell me it's not.
I mean, I did. Shrek's Tekken Super Slam? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that was a
Fucking
secret.
Little Red Riding Hood doing fucking electrics.
Thanks, somebody, for subscribing.
Mr. King Jacob resubscribed for 2 months, and he asked, what tier was Shrek?
Are we talking like in Shrek Super Slam? Because like, there's a funny story about that. With Shrek Super Slam, someone made a tier list, and like it became a meme pseudo competitive game. for a little while, and I found out that the tier list that everyone points out for Shrek Super Slam, it is real, but it was pure coincidence that it ended up being 100% accurate, because it was just somebody who was mad at the PlayStation All-Stars tier lists and saying, this is all fake bullshit, like, these aren't real, you're just making up data or whatever. And so he made Shrek tier lists to say, look, see, this game's more competitively viable than All-Stars.
It all comes back to PlayStation All-Stars.
Every time. Thank you for the sub, Mr. King Jacob. And
also, hey, hello, AE Double.
Hey, AE Double. How's it going, bud? Who asked a minute ago? Phoenix Aki asked if I have done Crash videos or if I have plans to. I've done a couple.
You did Crash 4.
I did Crash 4. I also did Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, because they sent me a code for that. That was like really early in my creator career, I guess.
And you proceeded to shit on the game.
And then I shit all over the game because I hated the monetization strategy they were going for. I did not like the game's post-launch structure. And so I made a video calling it out. And it's, to this day, my buddy Mini-Me, it's his favorite thumbnail I've ever done, because it's just Crash with the black gradient on the left side and the word greed. And he just fucking loves that. But I did do Crash 4. Activision also sent me Crash 4 after that. So, hey, no hard feelings, I guess.
Friend of the channel, Daniel Blabler, worked on that game.
Yeah, Blabler worked on Crash 4. It was that was really awesome. I'm proud of him. Yeah, I did Crash 4. I'm not a huge Crash guy, so generally I don't seek out Crash. I've tried it a bunch of times, and it's never really clicked with me. It's never really clicked with me. I don't know why. I played it as a kid a bunch, and I was more of a Spyro kid, and then I found out Insomniac made Spyro, and it made sense. Yeah. I'd like to do something Crash probably one day, but there's a lot that's been said about Crash that I don't know that I have much to add to it, unless it was a documentary, like a dev doc type thing.
From Mykonos fan, Seasons Greedings
that was
still
the
the
name.
best worst word combo I've sputtered.
That's right. That was Chris came up with that name for the video. I think it's still that. I don't think I changed it.
Why would you?
Yeah, because Chris and I both got codes for that game and both independently decided this game is fucking annoying, and so we made the video together on that one. What am I? Oh, I see one over here. Don't need that. Fuck you, mosquito. I missed. It's fine.
It is time for Seasons Greetings yet again.
Crash Rumble is gonna 100% have that. Have that same shit going on. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. They're gonna run that shit back.
I really.
I hope you're excited for Spyro to be in that game.
No,
He's gonna be.
Too.
He's gonna be in that game.
Like,
Probably you'll have to buy that game to get the beta for Spyro 4 if there's a Spyro 4 in production. That's gonna be the play.
Like, I'll play everything that Pokemon puts out there. I've never played Pokemon Unite. Just do not.
Yeah, I forgot that was a game.
Exactly.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
I have zero interest in playing any MOBA ever.
1, 2. Did I do all 3 of the? I didn't do that level.
No, Chris, I will not squat up with you in Unite.
When you said squad, I thought you said squat, and I was kind of worried.
Nope. Chris won't even play Fortnite with me.
Neither will I.
That's
where
true.
I came from, isn't it? Yeah, that's the start of the level.
You came from Fortnite.
Yeah, Jesus.
Sly.
Call me. I'm
Pokemon
bored. Masters. I forget which game that is. Which game is Masters?
Pokemon Masters is the gacha game.
Oh, okay. Speaking of gacha games, Justin, did you see that there's a Genshin Impact card game now?
Yes, and I play it a lot. So, the card game in Genshin, there's like levels in the game, and you level up by playing the characters in the game, and you like play against like world challenges they're called, or you duel against the characters themselves. and I've already beaten all the ones that are in the world for my level, and now I'm time gated until I can play more of the game. I would just turn on Genshin, do my dailies, and then just play the card game all day.
This is an intervention.
Don't look
Justin.
at me like that.
This is an
Don't look at me
intervention.
like that.
You need help.
Don't look at me like
You need
that.
help.
Don't look at me.
Left
Don't.
analog stick.
Don't do it.
Press the X button to fire the flamethrower. Oh, and one more thing.
Kurov75 said that Nitro Fueled is their favorite kart racer ever because the roster was amazing and probably had some of the best post-launch content. The content itself was like fine. I like the levels they added.
You only have 2
I didn't like the idea of building a game out that is there a shoot button here? I need a shoot button.
You know, Ultra Warrior. There's not a card game of Genshin. They put a card game into Genshin. It's like think of like Gwent. Think of like Gwent in Witcher. They did that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was saying about Nitro Fueled was like everything about the game itself was good. It's just it was the structure of the FOMO style that bothered me. I don't like that storefront being in a kid's game, and I know Fortnite has it, and I don't like that either. I don't know. I don't think turning our kids into potential gambling addicts is a good idea.
I would argue
Or
it's
adults, or adults for that matter. But we live in a country here in the U.S. where the sports companies are all
sports betting is starting to become a big
sports
thing. Yeah.
sports betting is like incestuous with the sports industries themselves at this point. So there's nothing you can do. You know, it just is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, in that regard, it's like you might as well give the people what they want instead of having them go in the back alleys and not have it regulated.
Yeah, but even then, like there are kids that will just bypass it and illegally gamble. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, and there's some element where it's like, yeah, sure, you can say like the parents should keep a better eye, and they should, but you know, look at how fucking connected the world is now. It's kind of impossible to cover every base.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I can't
argue,
blame
like,
parents because Fortnite's going to be a game that kids want to play no matter what.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Yeah, Ian Bow has it down. Like Fortnite's free, and they weren't being intentionally dishonest about the microtransactions that were going to be in Crash or in Fortnite in the case of Epic. Like that game was very clearly like you knew what it was from the start, whereas Crash was a paid game that did not do that. Am I going?
I always feel
Oh, duh.
I feel a little scummy every time there's like a gotcha system in a game that is full price.
Yeah, because that's even worse. Like, if you're gonna do it, then like fucking
let it be free to get in.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna make your money back on whales.
Yeah.
If I could unlock the cauldron's lid,
Especially if you do it on an established IP.
production and
Yeah.
build up enough steam pressure to get launched up to
Like
lead-
FIFA is like the worst. I got into that one year and I've said never again because it was not worth it.
Yeah, FIFA or even like NBA, Madden, obviously. It's just it's
Those are
fucked
just
up.
the worst. The worst.
I think I'm going to, before we start this next level, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and run to the bathroom. So I will leave. Justin, if you want to speak to chat, you're more than welcome to. I will.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I will be right back then. Chat.
Honestly, I really hate
don't
a crash
bully.
and run mobile game for being extremely grindy.
Don't
being
bully
very
Justin too
repetitive
much.
like always.
Bully him a little bit.
I mean, it'll happen.
Yeah, it's probably.
I'm
gonna
not
happen.
worried
I'll be right back.
about it. You know that proceeds to bully Justin. We're getting this stream more famous by the second by just letting me be here. Oh, you're in the fucking Street Fighter 6 beta? I was trying to get in the Street Fighter 6 beta. I didn't make it the second one. I didn't make it the second round. Very disappointed. I really wanted to try it out, but to be fair, they didn't have my character in the beta, so I was like, I don't know who I'd play. I guess I'd play Ryu, but I want to play Cammy. Cammy looks sick in that game. She looks so cool. They gave her pants, which I'm down for. What's the context? I've known Kevin for about 9 years. he started doing YouTube stuff, and I was always just kind of like watching his stuff and helping him out whenever he asked for it. And then after a while, I was like, what if I just streamed myself? So I stream on Twitch. You can find me on twitch.tv/jtart9. And then it was this past Too Many Games. Everyone in the house was like, Justin, like, can you like work out in the gym in the Airbnb, look into a mirror and just ramble to yourself that you're so fucking famous? And I was like, sure. And they took that video and posted it on Twitter, so now that's just been a running gag. I mean, they leaked the entire roster. Did they put Balrog in? Or did we get any? We got Ed. So if you got Ed, you can still have a boxer character. No try modern mode works good. What do you do? So modern mode is only on local gameplay, I think. And then the charity, yeah. I mean, I was for charity room that year. I tried to get on a couple things beforehand. So I was on for Jackbox. I don't know if I kind of like snuck into Jackbox, and then
That's not alcohol. Hi.
No, you're fine.
That's
It is a White Claw though.
No. That's not alcohol. No, that's a I got an Arnold Palmer, half and half. Diet though. I don't like calories.
So is modern mode isn't the one where you press a button in a direction to do the special move?
What are we talking about?
Street Fighter 6. So you know how Street Fighter 6 has a mode in Street Fighter 6 where you can instead of having to do a quarter circle, you can press a button in a direction.
Oh, they did the whatchamacallit to it. Nice.
They did the Grand Blue. They did the. You got fucking shot.
I was hoping I could get underneath the cover first.
They put that the MVC Infinite. Yeah, MVC Infinite does the same thing too.
That's cool. I like that.
They only allow it for local though, so that way, people don't feel like there's an unfair advantage of using a simple mode during like a tournament or anything.
I guess, but like, I don't know. Just have a separate tournament for normal mode.
I mean, you can, considering most tournaments are going to be local anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like an online tournament series or something like that, like a built-in mode, you know?
Modern can be used online? I thought so. Oh, yeah, no. Chibis, yeah. That video is... So that whole video, I'll give you the backstory on that one. We, So Kevin was talking to me,
I saw
and
what
he
he
was...
said.
Yeah. So Kevin, a couple weeks before the charity room that year, was like, "Yo, we're doing the Smash thing again. We might need extra like bodies just to make the tournament up to 16 people." And I said, "All right, let me know." And then they said, "Actually, we got enough people." And then I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." Because I'm never one to be like, "Yo, get me on. I want to do it. I don't like." It's one of those things where I don't want to like force myself over on people. You know what I mean?
I miss.
Or rather impose when a lot of people in charity room just don't know who I am. But I was like, yeah, if you let me in, I would do like the bounty, just where we did the if someone beats me in the tournament, I donate $200. Kevin donates $200.
Yeah, and so like a couple days later, I like thought about that again. I was like, oh, we're doing that. Like we're gonna find a way. And so we worked it out with Chris, and by that I mean we beat Chris up, and he didn't know about it, and it wasn't coming.
Yeah,
because I was already planning on the week of the charity room, like the week in between, or the weekend of the first charity room weekend. There's a local festival that some of us go to, and Justin had never been because he's from New York, and so we wanted to show it to him, and he finally there was a chance to do it, so he came down and was hanging out at my house during the weekend of Charity versus Room Part 1, the first weekend. And then the idea was afterwards we'll go and visit Justin's place, we'll go up to New York and hang out for the week, and then I'll come back for weekend 2 of Charity Room. And that gave us the chance to film a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah, we did the the basketball video for Uno that was near my house.
That was so dumb. I love that video.
The video where Kevin's curb stomping Chris was in my house too. Charity Room is always fun. I mean, when I was watching Charity Room for a while, just when I was unemployed at the time because it was during COVID, and just watching that all day and just being like, yeah,
That's a good vibe.
it's always a good time.
I started as a Charity Room fan too.
Chimbus, also, by the way, I am actually drinking Squirt right now, no joke.
What was the line that Chris said? They bottle Squirt. I work hard for that. Something like that.
You know, A-Double's fucking drawings were
Yeah,
legendary.
they're so
Fucking
good.
love those.
Oh yeah, this is a weird level where you're on a boat, but also on a smaller hover boat. While
Justin,
on the boat.
don't tell anybody that, but you cracked the code. I am Chris.
God.
But I want to go back to what AEW was saying. So modern mode in Street Fighter is, so you have context-sensitive moves. So like depending on how far away you are from the opponent, you get different moves when you do like the input. Am I reading that right? Oh, you know, Crash 4 is 106%. I've heard is a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, it's. I was saying a little bit earlier. I appreciate that they made it that way because I think that's what I always felt. That's what fans kept saying they wanted out of a new Crash game, was that it would take a while to beat. It'd be hard to 100%, and it would take a while. And then once that game came out, everyone was like, "Oh no, not like that. We didn't want it like that." I know our buddy Brody. He had. I don't think he 100%ed on PS4, but he was playing it on PS4 and was like going for the 100% on PS4. And when the PS5 update came out, it was like night and day that the game is just infinitely easier to 100% by way of the loading screens not existing anymore. Because the load times were the big issue with like the insanely perfect stuff. Those are bullshit. I would never. I would and I will never. No, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. King, Phoenix Aki is saying that it's basically like you just have to 100% it. You just have to do it over and over again, and that's just not fun.
Yeah, no, that part that's fair.
Yeah, like if you could do like the Diamond Relic and the Challenge Relic and the Time Trial all at once, I would imagine that would cut down on a lot of like having to repeat the level over and over again.
That part did bother me because I thought that was wrong for Crash, but again, I never got I was never super into Crash, so I was like, oh, maybe that's just how it was, and I'm stupid.
Nah.
I should make a Sly Cooper 106%.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna look that up now, A-Double, so that way I'm not talking in circles.
Oh, I'm glad I had 2 horseshoes. That would have been not fun to redo this level. There we go. I want that fucking key. Give me that fucking key. Let's go forward. Oh, okay, cool.
Control types. Oh, there's 3. Okay, I'm seeing them now. Dynamic.
Yeah, no, the inverted stuff I thought was cool. Making it a separate 100% is no, thank you.
Okay, dynamic mode is basically an auto combo button. Modern buttons, you have light, medium, heavy. So you are limited. You don't have a button for light kick and light punch. You just have a light, medium, and heavy button. And then your triangle button is your special move.
I am forgetting something. What am I?
Interesting. And then you press a direction and the special button, and you get Shoryu or High Blade Kick. I see.
Did I already do that one? I don't think I did that one.
I see. That was always the thing for me in Street Fighter, was that there aren't enough. There are too many buttons. There are too many like attacks, and I always feel like, which one should I use in this scenario? Like, which one's my poke? Which one's my my combo starter? Which one's the button I press to get off of me? I don't know, because it's
We
like,
could do that.
well, should I use punch or should I use kick? It would be easier for me if I just had one light button to be like, you press light when you want a fast button to just start things.
I know I'm supposed to break those. I forget how I get across. I'm stupid.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? It's like, in what position am I going to want to use like medium Tatsu over heavy Tatsu? I would understand using heavy versus light, because light Tatsu would be faster and lower end lag compared to heavy Tatsu, which is more end lag but a stronger move.
I'm supposed to get on top of those somehow.
Well, I think King of Fighters is a 4-button fighter, right? I think it's only a light, medium, heavy game.
There it is. Duh. Jesus.
Oops, sorry. I kicked my desk.
Crash 4 did dare to say cloaca. And for that, so that was one. So, because Chris and I, when we got the game, we got it like, like a weekend and a half early, Chris. And I got to the part, I was a little ahead of him in terms of playing, because I just play games fast. And he plays them like a normal human. And I was like, when you get to that boss, just let me know when. Because that was right around the time that we were making stupid Watto cloaca jokes all the time. And the my cloaca line just fucking destroyed us. But we couldn't tell anybody because we were still, under embargo. Did this game get a PETA warning? I feel like PETA did not like this game.
I mean, you are just murdering these chickens.
No. It's fine. Stop it.
Why did they? Who gave them bombs?
Oopsie. I didn't mean to stay there.
Kia Prentice says your Watto is amazing.
Thank you. It's a little rusty. I've stopped doing the Watto unless it's for charity money.
If you want to hear him say Watto things,
Or for real money, actually. Yeah. Wait.
give him money.
Yeah. Give me money.
Why nobody pay me for Watto?
Credit's no good here. I trap myself. What's the line that Watto says? It's something's no good here. I think it's literally just galactic credits no good here. Only money. I think it's something like that. I don't know why there's not a Watto series like Andor. There should be. Oh, that's shitty placement. I hate that.
So, I mean, the chat's
bad
talking
luck.
about fighting games. At least A Double and 10 Elements are.
Yeah, no,
I'm
but
gonna say something with. I'm gonna say something
Yeah.
with fighting games real quick.
yeah,
with
I'm fighting chickens, so it's fine.
Playing any fighting game, the way to get me into playing it, like the way to get me interested in playing it, is there has to be a character that I like want to play as. Just from like either aesthetic or like play style or anything of that like. There has to be something that is like driving me to be like, I want to be that character. Like for the reason I didn't get King of Fighters is there was no character that really made me go like, yeah, I want to beat that guy. There is a guy in King of Fighters that I think is really cool. His name's Antonov, and he's a big white cowboy dude that is the King of Fighters, wearing a wrestling belt, and all he does is flex on people.
God.
And his wrestling belt opens up. It has a compartment for him so he can chain smoke cigars.
God, he's just a better Machamp.
Yeah, right? He is in 15, yeah. Antonov. His special move is literally just like shoulder bashing you while he's flexing and doing it 3 times.
Go.
He also has the most amazing flexibility of any person I've seen in white jeans.
They're probably jeggings. They probably have the spandex material in there.
A man that jacked, I don't know if he can like wear jeggings.
Everyone can wear jeggings. Watto wear jeggings.
Jesus Christ.
I want to drink my fucking... There we go.
Oh, you're a villains kind of guy. Okay. Key Apprentice. He plays Balrog, Heihachi, and Reptile, and Kano and Melina. So he plays all the...
The Watto series ends with a duel between Sebulba and Watto lamenting how Destiny drove them apart.
You were the chosen... You were the chosen one.
You were my brother, Sebulba. Watto loved you.
You were supposed to make me so much money.
And then Sebulba just makes Sebulba noises. I don't know what he sounds like. Hissing or something.
Yeah.
Where's the... Is it just the middle? Oh, it is the middle pot. Okay.
I gotta run to the bathroom. You got to go to the bathroom now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah. We're 2 hours in and we're almost 60% of the game. Okay. This is good good data to have. I need a Sebulba walking sim. Oh, I don't know that he walks. I think he only drives his pod racer. You were supposed to beat Annie in pod racing, not lose to him. And then Sebulba says, from my point of view, the pod racers are evil or something. What if Watto becomes a communist? Like, what if he realizes that from his point of view, it's the capitalism that's evil? That could happen. What was the KO fighter he said earlier? I will ask him when he pops back in. So I'll show... Oh, okay. I won't show it off. I lied. I jumped and pressed the circle button, but the little blue sparklies weren't there yet. That's my fault. I'll show off what I was saying a little earlier about how for Ms. Ruby on PS3, it is desynced, but you can just spam the input button, whatever it is, and it'll work. I'm going to test out if my memory is correct on that, because I hope so. I don't have an excuse for that one. I just fucked up. I read the input early. Oops. I don't have the missed input button. What button do I have? Yeah, that's close enough. Why is there a tooth that far back? I did jump. I jumped late, but I did jump. Oh fuck, this is garbage. Not the game, me. I am garbage. Game is not at fault there. That is just me being bad. Let's do that again. I'm not playing like a hype beast YouTuber. That's what the problem is. I need to scream into my mic and start farting or something. There we go. She turns her stomach at one point, right? That's the... Oh, okay, you just hit her. Jesus Christ. I thought you needed to wait for her to turn around.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
Chumley!
All right. What's the
Chumley was at too many games one year. They paid him a lot of money.
Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
What's wrong with her belly button? Why does she have a belly button? She's an alligator. They don't have umbilical cords.
You'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get...
Did the Coopers have a family lawyer?
A little voodoo Simon Says, huh? Sounds easy enough.
Okay. So I'm going to try and... Just mashing the button. As long as you press it like within the right input timing, you'll just do it. You'll win. Because it doesn't make you move until the actual moment that it wants you to do the input. K-Rool having a belly button makes sense because that's just his final form after he stopped being the CEO of Amazon. Oh, I pressed circle, but I stopped pressing it early because I thought it was gonna have counted. Does it stop? Does it put me there, or does it start the whole level over? Okay, cool. I mean, this is still pretty far back, but it's fine. There we go. Like that. Sly being in court would make a lot of sense, though. Like, he could do the objection pretty well. Thrilling. The mix-ups. I mean, it's the same inputs, but just slow them down. One more. Is there another one after this, or is this the end of the fight? I think there's one more. I fucking... So, I don't know if you can hear. Ah, that sucks. It does make a you press the wrong button noise. Like there's that little drum noise when I'm pressing the button and mashing it. I heard that and thought I had pressed it enough to achieve the triangle button, so I switched to X and fuck me. God damn it. Oh, that sucks. Entirely my fault again. Oh well. You get to see this again. It's fine. I'm riding Chumley. That's what I've always wanted to do. You think Sly would appear on Pawn Stars? Or do you think they'd have him, like, blur his face? There's definitely another one after this, because she still has a half health, so there's one more that I'm forgetting about. One thing I'm definitely going to keep in mind, if hypothetically this is a game I ever have to race, is I'm always going to have 2 Lucky Charms on me before I start this fight. I thought I would just, I got cocky. I thought I'd do it first try this time. Because usually I don't think I die more than once on Miss Ruby. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you... That's... I'll have to practice that or try that at some point. That's interesting. I have an itch on the back of my neck. Bad timing for it. I could take my hand off the controller, but I'm not going to. I knew this was double triangle. I remembered that. Oh, triple. We're going for the quad. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Oh, fuck. Oh. I'm gonna go get a Lucky Charm. I did it again. I pressed the fucking button, but I think that time was the mashing getting the best of me. Because there's always a chance you press them at the off time. There's a charm somewhere over here, right? I thought there was a charm in this level in the overworld. See, I did that on purpose just to make the stream longer for you. That's what I did. There might... Oh, is there not a fucking charm? How many coins do I have? It's all falling apart. My life is in shambles. Have I ever experienced writing so unfunny that it genuinely sickens you? Because from what I've seen on High on Life by Rick and Morty, man, annoys me to a degree I've never felt before. You know, off the top of my head, I can't think of one. Wait, if I die a bunch, let's give me a charm. Hold on. That's the meta. That's the meta right there. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one. I've heard bits and pieces of High on Life, and I'm good. I've avoided Rick and Morty generally, so I'm good. Come on. Should be one more death. I get a charm. Watch it doesn't do it in the overworld. I'm just killing myself for nothing. That's probably what's gonna happen. Ah! There we go. I did it. Oh, this way. Like that. Now watch, I'm gonna fuck it up, and I'm gonna lose my lucky charm on the first phase of the fight. Just watch. It's gonna happen. We're at that point of the stream where something's gonna go wrong. You can save mid-fight. I did not. Ooh. That's useful. That's a useful strategy, Phoenix. Thank you. I will do just that.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly.
I have returned.
I died a bunch.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't miss much.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
You couldn't hit the rhythm game?
Well, it's not even like a rhythm thing. You just mash the button. When you mash the button, I was saying to chat earlier, it does like a little like bongo noise as like you're doing it too early, but you can keep doing it. And so it's fucking me up.
Doing it too early.
Yeah. Oh, but I have to quit if I do that. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
This gives me another chance to try hitting her twice on that third phase. Damn. Oh, go to options. Okay. Got you. Got you.
Quite true. Quite true.
I love Sly's face in these games.
In this
He's
game
just like-
specifically, it's a very different model than the rest.
Right? He's just like,
Just a little game I like to play.
We're about to ride Chumley.
I was just catching up on chat, and it's everyone just roasting you for being bad. Sweet.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no. That's fair. I've earned it. I don't think his face is bad. I think it's like it's very stylized as like a young cartoony childy character. And once they realized where they were going with 2, they had to age him up instantly. And I think any model from 2 onward I really like. Like 4 is just kind of funky, but it's fine. Options. Aha! We'll save there. Is that 43% done? Really?
I mean, you are like about to beat the third of 5 bosses.
No, I know, but like I have done 0 of the collectibles. I would have thought those would count for a higher percent than they do. You know?
Yeah, you got a point. X, X, X.
Jump, jump. Slide, slide.
They should just make a new Parappa the Rapper game.
They should. I was referencing Mega Man 8, but they should.
Has anyone in chat played that Scratch and Melody game? Because I've had a good time playing that.
So what?
So there's a game called Scratch and Melody, and it's basically an indie version of Parappa the Rapper.
Was that the Kickstarter
And,
one that didn't come out?
They just put out a
The
beta.
demo? Okay.
Yeah, they put out a demo. I think that's the correct word. They put out a demo to like be like, hey, we're making this. And as Twitter does, Twitter's like, oh my god, it's like Friday Night Funkin'. And we're just like, no. I recommend it. Scratch and Melody. They even have the thing where if you do well enough in terms of ad-libbing, you get to go to the groovy state where you just mash buttons and you can make your own song.
Oh, I like that, actually. Never got how it worked, because I think I mainly played 2 more than I played 1, so I never got good at Parappa.
I was only able to figure it out in Scratch and Melody in the first stage, because the first stage is super, super lenient. Any Friday Night Funkers out there? Anyone funkin'? Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. The things I
Not
teach you,
falling for it this
sure
time.
to beat you.
I'm not falling for it this time.
Friday Night
Stop
Funkin', I don't know how, but Friday Night Funkin'
Rhythm raccoon.
somehow taught me how to be better at rhythm games.
Go after the Panda King
I think because that game's just very lenient in general.
with a capital T.
Run like an
You go
Egyptian.
poke
What?
it around his
Why'd I get 2
stronghold
trophies for
in
that?
China.
Oh, it's probably move a certain distance in game.
Yeah, well,
That makes
if it's
sense.
anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes for my pioneering ancestor, Sly Cooper.
I'm trying to like test different button inputs to see if there is a secret cutscene skip button, but I'm afraid if I hit like R1, R2, L1, R2 at the same time, it'll like be the soft reset button or something.
Because
some games on PS2 had that.
Earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars.
I'm gonna open that clip real quick because I want to see that actually.
I'm also opening that clip right now, actually. I like the name of his category. That's just that's wild. Die, please.
God. Oh, that's an interesting.
You can just fucking sneak around all this shit. Oh, oh.
Born penniless,
All right, well he fucked up.
No, no, no.
I could put this on screen probably, but I'm not going to.
But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime.
Interesting.
The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on...
So did he finish the level by hitting her twice there?
He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of Western...
Because he loads and then hits her twice. Interesting. That's weird. I don't think that would count for the purposes that I would need it for, but I would love to do that instead of play that level. That's good to know.
Options, load the... Oh.
I think DreamWorks took inspiration from the Panda King when they made Kung Fu Panda. When did Kung Fu Panda come out? Like 04? 05?
Oh, wow. You can even skip that whole cutscene.
The cutscene skip strategy. I'm curious if that would work if you get around her without cheesing
Look at that, a fireworks
the
show.
out of bounds.
Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
The rocket came from that giant.
That's one thing I really would have loved out of the Sly games. Would be
I've got to find
if they had implemented a new game plus. I know there's a mod for Sly 2 that's a new game plus thing and like a hard mode. I would have loved for that to have been native in the game, because once you beat the game, there's no real reason to use any of the abilities in 2. Less so in 3, because in 3 you actually like can do the missions, which is kind of cool.
What would a hard mode of this game entail? Just, like,
Damage.
take more
Well,
damage,
in
or-
1 it's different. In 2 and 3 and 4 you have a health bar.
Oh, okay, because I was
Like-
gonna say my only reference is this game, and this game you just
wait,
get hit
no.
once and you die if you don't have the horseshoe.
Yeah, no. In the later games you have a regular ass health bar, and like different attacks do different damage amounts as well.
More searchlights, that makes sense.
Oh, that'd be, yeah, like a modified level design. Or actually, no, more searchlights, and the searchlights that you get kill you in one hit instead of alerting the alarm. Like they're always red. That'd probably be the other way. Ah, I almost made it. Rip. The firework is very Spyro. Although, to be fair, this is based on like this area is in China, so they're going off like the firework trope. Got him. There we go.
He is a panda,
Am I can't just go through. Damn.
Dude, this is the vault, but
and
you
I
need more
believe
clues.
all pandas are property of Republic of China. They're just kind of lent out.
Is that true?
I remember reading that somewhere. I'm gonna check that.
I feel like there'd be more of a panda smuggling market then. You know?
I typed in "Does China own all?" and then it auto-filled in pandas. Pandas are only native to China, so pandas in American zoos are on loan from the Chinese government. Even those
Interesting.
born on American on American soil are considered property of China.
Interesting. That's weird.
Are there any pandas not owned by China? The Chapultepec Zoo in Mexico City is unique in that its 2 giant pandas, Xin and Xuan, are the only giant pandas in the world not owned by China.
Okay, so someone smuggled 2 pandas out, and said,
Someone
"These are-
smuggled 2
these are mine."
pandas to
This is-
Mexico and said, "These are my pandas. China doesn't get these."
Go.
But the thing is, even pandas that are born on American soil are property of China.
That's interesting.
Nice job breaking into the Panda King's
What if a Sly-like game was made instead of an actual sequel? You could do it, but like the thing about Sly is like not a lot about it is like super unique. You could make like another like stealth game with Assassin's Creed platforming before Assassin's Creed.
Just have to find a few more
You could do
treasures
that,
to do
but it's the characters and the world they create that kind of help it go. Is that a homing attack? All right, fuck you. I'm going this way then. Hurt my feelings, dick. The piss filter helped camouflage the pandas.
Murray's all fired up to make the run.
Yo, another shmup section. Oh wow, his stomach got jiggle physics though. You see that?
And the square button to fire.
Right on.
Look at that.
I'll keep him covered.
That's gross. My guy.
Let's
You gotta-
go, Sly.
You gotta maybe watch your eating a little bit, bud. Do you think Chris Farley would have played Murray if he was alive when this game came out?
No.
The only thing I know about him is that he has a song named after him.
Great.
Oh no. Oh, thanks. Yikes.
What? Die. Die. There you go. Cool.
Oh no.
There we go.
No. Yikes.
Thrilling gameplay.
The zoom. I think you control the zoom, right?
No. That's based on,
Oh, where Murray is.
yeah. It's all like level set. Level locked.
Yikes. I'm half done. Hey.
We're just blowing up ancient monuments and shit. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yikes. Good shooting.
Why are you going? Couldn't you have just gone? Okay.
Yikes.
There we go. Did you have to go down and around? Could you not have... Oh, I guess there's a gap there, probably. Okay. Fine. It's fine. Imagine Sly Cooper in these missions. He'd be competent then. I don't like that noise, Murray. I don't like that noise one bit.
He needs to. It's important.
He's like, those are really fucking weird moans.
No.
I don't like that.
Awesome.
He's literally just fucking like, oh, just that's the noise he's making. It's just that. I don't get how Murray can die in one hit with that stomach. I think he could survive if you shot him.
If you shot him.
Well, like with a rocket, yeah, he'd be fine. Don't do that here. Stop. There we go. Hippos are the deadliest animal in Africa. Should be a murder machine. To be fair, he was an orphan, so his parents didn't teach him because they were dead.
Well, that also brings the question of nature versus nurture.
This looks like a good place to try out your new
This is the only ability that you get natively. Not the only one, but like that's the ability you get from Ms. Ruby for getting her part of the thing. But it's the only one that has like a functional gameplay element that's not jump and press the circle button.
It's stand and press the circle button.
Yeah.
Jump and press the circle button. You'll be fine if you shot him, Kevin the Golden Bolt 2022.
Yeah, like I'm just... Look, I'm from America.
Apropos of absolutely nothing that's been talked about today.
Yeah.
I finally got access to 6-star raids in Pokemon Scarlet.
It's weird how they set that up, because the same thing happened to me that happened to you, where they were like, yeah,
I
you can do
that
them.
I thought it was a thing that was around, and then it turns out, no, you have to just do a bunch of 5-star raids until they let you do a 6-star raid.
Yeah. Thought I could get him there. I couldn't. It's okay, I'm right here. Take it. That does remind me though, Justin. 10 Elements asked what the character you were referring to earlier in King of Fighters was.
Oh, Antonov. His name is Antonov.
Stupid. Jesus.
Let me Google it real quick. Make sure I'm not talking out my ass.
His name's actually Dave. It's kind of... Oh, she has 2 kicks. Oops. And this is why you practice.
Yep, Antonov.
Oh, I'm back here? Damn. Stop.
Oh, Oh, you had Scarlet. I would have said, I have Scarlet too, so I don't have the Violet version exclusives. He's rad as fuck.
I do.
You should have just found us and said, "Give him to us. Give him to me." You know,
Give me what I want!
Yes. Pokemon Scarlet's the first Pokemon game I ever finished the Pokedex in.
Same.
And I find it really funny that the thing that people shit on this game for.
Whoopsie. I fucked up. I didn't mean to do that just yet. There we go. We're cool. We're good.
I see. Past Mail versus Future Delph. Yep. The thing that people shit on these games for, but not having the full Pokedex, is the reason why I finished the Pokedex.
Yeah. I mean, I was never against them not doing the full. Oh God! That's not what I wanted to do.
Some kind of gunpowder production plant.
I wanted to double jump. I didn't, but I wanted to.
You just fucking.
I just fell to my death. I mean, I guess you could just do that. You probably could just fucking. Whatever. Because like Sun and Moon had the that same thing where they were like, yeah, like there's only 400 Pokemon in the Dex. You could get the other ones in the game though.
Yeah, they had
like,
a national Dex.
Like I'm fine with the national Dex being 400 per game. That's cool to me.
If you can't make a team of 6 Pokemon with a 400 Pokemon national Dex, then
there we go. That's what I wanted to do. If they ever followed up on Sly 5, I feel like the game would be the gang trying to find an artifact that leads to Sly, and some group tries to stop them for story reason, while Sly tries to leave the objects in the past. That's where I thought they would have gone with Sly 4's DLC. I would have thought, am I going to make it in time? I am. I would have thought that they would have had him in the past, and then he's the reason that Clockwork hates the Coopers in the past, which is what leads to the paradox of him killing Sly's dad in the future and leading to Sly taking down Clockwork in the past. Like, that would have made sense to me. Now, at this point, the only way you can do it is a reboot, I think. It's been too long, and the games never did well enough to begin with. Like, you're going to appeal to, like, 500,000 fans of the Sly series that are left that would buy it, maybe. And then the rest of your audience is going to be like kids. Like, they'd have to pull... It'd be even harder than pulling a Rift Apart, because Rift Apart already had a hard job of appealing to so many different branches of the Sonic fan base type thing.
I think sorry.
No, you're good.
The Pokemon talk again.
Yeah, you're good.
I think also having a limited Pokedex forces you to use Pokemon you normally wouldn't use. Like,
yeah.
even with me wanting to use all the new Pokemon in the new Pokemon game, I still had a fucking Tyranitar on my team. Because I just love Tyranitar so much. So a way to force me to not use the same Pokemon I like love using every single time. Not a bad idea.
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, I always like having one tried and true Pokemon on my team, and then I swap out the rest for all new Pokemon. Like, I like having one safety net Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair.
And someone said a minute ago, what about Ian Bow said, isn't Clockwork in the Bob period 4? He is. Everyone kind of just assumes that's a non-canon thing. Like, he shouldn't exist yet. So it's just kind of like there's a Clockwork reference in all of the levels in Sly 4, and that's what that is. Right. I can. Aha. Take that, nerd.
Ultra Warrior, fucking, I love Coliseum. I streamed all of Pokemon Coliseum.
You should stream XD next. Don't do that.
I should. I never finished Coliseum as a kid. I finished XD as a kid. Fucking love. I will brute force every fight with Score Bunny, and I do not care. To beat the game, you don't have to do that much grinding. I only had to like grind. The main thing I had to grind for when doing my Coliseum stream was I had to grind for TM, so that way I could have good move sets on my Pokemon, because the moves that they learn from just leveling up are trash. You also do get to fight Biden in Pokemon Coliseum, so that is it's a positive.
It's so good. I don't have a Biden noise, but I do have.
I may come.
Oh, wait, I hit those.
Thank you, Al Pacino. We played that sound for Nico the other day, and he was like, "Why do you have a sound of Trump?"
That man's the president once. What?
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets, and I'm 99% sure you'll be
We're pretty
able
much
to
done
get
at this
all the way
point.
to
Like,
the
we do the
top
next
of
3
that
levels, and obviously there's the
trajectory
clockwork
before
stuff, but
they
that's just one run of 4 levels.
That other 1%.
Well, in that case,
Thoughts on Ash and Pikachu's 25-year-long run coming to a close? I am going to be
Nice.
very sad that day. It's going to be very good. Like, you know, it's going to be full, pure fan service for the people that are tuning in for the first time in 20 years. Like, that is just for us. Oopsie. Like, it's going to have the fucking, I want to be the very best. It's just gonna.
I haven't watched the Pokemon anime since probably May and her brother Max. So Ruby and Sapphire. So
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen an episode here or there, but I think it'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, I'm gonna be interested to see if they have one of the new characters catch a Pikachu, just to have one, not like as like their permanent partner, but just to bring one out every now and then, because they don't need to. You know, the Pikachu is as recognizable as the Mickey Mouse ears, so it being the Pokemon logo without being the top Pokemon that someone has, I think it could work, but I'm very curious how that'll play. I've heard that the starting with like X and Y into the Sun and Moon animes seasons, that it got really good, like story-wise. I wouldn't know.
there was that one, and then I mean, people were really into fucking. People were fucking really into the one with X and Y, with Gen 6 because of the whole fucking shipping thing. And I was like, man, they're children. I don't know.
Hey, we don't know that Ash is still 10. He could be 40 by now. Hanging out with
He is
10-year-olds
40
like
by
Brock
now, but that's
does.
besides the point.
Why does Brock still hang out with kids? Kind of weird. Just saying.
He has to take care of the family, and he's just out and about, fucking running around.
He spent like 12 years hanging out with Ash. Like, Misty moved on. She's like, yeah, I'm turning 11. I gotta go. See ya. And then Brock's like, I'm 24. Help me get pussy, child. I need that nurse pussy.
They're all the same person, but not really.
He's got a type.
Yeah, kudos to the man. He knows what he wants.
What the fuck? Game, why would you do that to me?
Whoa!
That's fine. I forgot the strategy. I remembered it for this race, but I forgot it for the first one. Don't use your boost till like lap 2 and you win.
They're all cousins, and they all have the same name.
Nice try.
Look, I don't judge.
Now, go get that key.
Was the Gen 5 anime not good? I guess so.
I haven't heard anything about the Gen 5 anime, so it might have been fine, but I've heard 6 is where it gets good.
It's just one of those, it's one of those things, too, where everybody who's, like, a Digimon fan's like, oh my god, the Digimon anime is so much better. And I'm like, I don't know, man, you're watching Digimon.
That's the fucking hipster take. Like, oh yeah, this one's so much better. It's like, yeah, the 5 people that watch it probably think that.
Mm-hmm. Also, everyone in chat, please congratulate Mikino's fan on the launch of Digimon Survive.
Oh, why did I let go? Oopsie. There we go.
The fucking weebs.
Anyone else think it's weird that Ash's mom fucks a Mr. Mime?
Does she fuck the Mr. Mime or does she fuck Professor Oak?
No, it's definitely the Mr. Mime. He's had his hand on her thigh and shit. It's him.
I mean, if we listen to Gen 4 lore, people in Pokemon used to be one and the same, so they used to have relations.
But that means that humans have cloacas and they hatch from eggs. Like in the Pokemon.
I mean, we do hatch from eggs.
I mean, technically, it's not really, but
the eggs are just not outside.
Everyone always thinks that Pokemon breeding is like they fuck. Honestly, the real answer is that they do the thing that fish do, where the female shoots out an egg and the male just nuts on the egg. That's the most likely way that Pokemon.
That's the most yeah. I mean, because that's the only thing that makes sense with eggs.
But then also you can only breed with similar egg types, so maybe they do fuck now. That wasn't a thing before.
I remember there was a post on the internet of like someone being like, I set a picnic up with my Pokemon and there's 6 eggs in the basket and there was only one male Pokemon. So that one male Pokemon is just going around.
You know, I respect the grind.
You gotta respect the hustle. You know what? That's fair. The right incense does like set the mood correctly.
It's a shame that this part of the game is where they just have all the fucking gimmicks start coming up invariably. Oopsie.
I'm gonna put the most like low percent reference out here. A Ditto is just kind of like an Asari where they just change their genitals based on what is needed for like procreation.
You know, never thought we'd get to comparing Pokemon and Mass Effect, but kudos.
You know, it's the way my mind works sometimes. That is how Asari reproduce, yeah. I mean, because you can have Asari on Asari babies.
You can't, Justin, man, you can't call Ditto a breeding slut. It's not that is not the term. You can't do that. That's not okay. Don't slut shame Ditto. Sex work is work, damn it.
They did it.
Do you think the Dittos get paid?
It's kind of like a college athlete where they get paid in tuition.
Man. You know, speaking of Parasect, actually, Key Apprentice meant Parasect. I like how they reminded people in Legends Arceus that Parasect is literally just, like, infected by cordyceps from The Last of Us. Like, straight up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what Paris and Parasect are. Like, Paris is before the cordyceps take over.
Yeah. I just like that they reminded people. It's like, oh, it's a cute little fucking weird bug turtle thing. Like, bug crab, you know, thing.
You must only have eyes for me.
And then
too blind to see what's going on around
I don't know if Parasect has been in any games in a while before that, but I just
Yeah,
like
Legend Arceus was, yeah.
Yeah, besides Legend Arceus though. But I liked that quest where they're like, oh shit, especially since when I first did that quest where the lady's like, I want to see a mushroom. Let me see a mushroom. And you bring a Parasect. I accidentally brought my Alpha Parasect, and the person's like, oh my fucking god, what? And like they actually adjust where the Pokemon's look or where the person's looking. Because the Parasect is just towering over him.
And it's just like, holy shit! They were just going like, holy fuck!
I will say, I preferred that to, uh-oh. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, wait, no, I need to hit that first. Duh, I'm an idiot. I will say, it's funny that in Arceus, they did adjust where the person's looking, whereas in Pokemon, if you go to the town in Scarlet and Violet, you go to the town with the auctions, and then you do an auction while standing further away from the auctioneer. He looks where your body was, not where you're standing during the cutscene. Great game.
Don't worry, that game is a very well-produced game that is full of no bugs.
Game's never had a bug in its life.
Oh, Ingo's from Gen 5. I mean, he has to, right?
What was the
Does
question?
he? Does Ingo go back?
So the implication, depending on how you take Scarlet and Violet, the implication would be that they're stuck there forever.
Yeah, because in the history class in Scarlet and Violet, it's like Laventon is in history, so like, well, but Laventon would be in history because he was there.
I like the implication was that like once you go into one of the time things, I think you can't get back. It's like hypothetically, Arceus could just say, "Oh, you want to go back to the present? Sure," but he doesn't do that when you beat him at the end of the game. He's just like, "Yeah, congratulations. Here's my arm."
I'll give you my arm. Now I'm
I
leaving.
think I went the wrong way.
Yeah, the train dudes, Ingo and Emmett, and apparently fucking Ingo just went into a wormhole one day.
Like the way I saw that was that after the events of the Gen 5 games, he just got portaled. What did I miss here?
Is it weird that the game that had the most game-interrupting
see.
and frustrating bugs in recent memory was God of War Ragnarok? I didn't play God of War Ragnarok, so I cannot talk to the validity of that claim.
That would be... I was very paranoid about bugs in that game because I got it like 3 weeks early for review, and I did not notice any. I can only speak for myself, but even the thing that people complained about where the characters don't shut up, that didn't happen to me when I played. Like I don't know if
Maybe you just
that
have
was
a tolerance for it and you just didn't
no
notice it.
I was like expecting it to be a thing, so I paid attention for it. Because that's a thing that a lot of these games have had lately. I think the only time that it happened was like there's a I won't say it, spoilers. There's a section where one of the characters, it makes sense for them to talk to themselves all the time. Other than that, like they really didn't talk too much. I'm curious if it was a day one patch thing, because it very well could have been. I can't really go back and find out because I've beaten the game and I need to play it over again to find out. Hey, Mayor Hair Bear, how's it going, bud? Oh, I need to move forward.
Yo, is that the Legend 27?
But yeah, I did not run into any significant bugs in God of War that I can think of. No, I don't think so. Not to say that you can't run into them. For me, I did not have issues. Because if I did, trust me, you guys would have known from that video. I would not have been nice to that game just because they gave it to me early. But I hope you guys would know that from me by now. It's usually the more first-time viewer casual audience that does the the reviews are good, so you must have been paid for it. And it's like, man, if you wanted to pay me to give you a good score in a game, you're paying me like 8 figures. Like everyone has a price. $10 million. At least $10 million. Because I'll do it.
Whatever review you want.
I'll do it, and then right afterwards, I'll say, yeah, you paid me $10 million for that. You can't stop me from saying that. Like that's going to be in my contract terms if you pay me off.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless villagers?
For Ian Bow, it had stuff like vines not loading in a jungle level, which made puzzles an absolute blind
Interesting.
guess.
Were you playing on PS4 or 5, Ian? Because I'm assuming 5, but if it was 4, that would explain a lot.
Insolent child, you shall pay dearly for
PS5, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it. I just I hadn't heard that prior to now, so it's interesting.
With the beauty of my new firework.
Willem Dafoe's price is $5.
$5?
$5 a month.
Fiery wheel.
Yo, yeah, I would give you like a good food. I'd give you like a restaurant a good review for like a free meal and $5. And as long as you didn't give me food poisoning, I'd be like, yo, that was a good meal.
I'm gonna give you food poisoning again.
Please don't. That was not fun.
This fight, by the way, Justin, is closer to what you can expect from everything in Sly 2. Not in terms of being easy as fuck, but just health bar where you actually have to hit things a bunch of times. And there's almost a pattern to remember. Oh, I'm not close enough. Shit. There we go. He's dead. I've done it.
Just swinging out of the air there for a second.
With that cane is unparalleled.
What if the boss in Sly 3 is just this one? This is the same boss. They were like,
It's
we're
from
not trying.
from the level where you're helping Panda King, so.
Of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out
Sly!
it can be found in one place.
I did an analysis on the blasting thing that I blasted you with in your face. That's gotta be clockwork.
Sly, do you want to be based in red pilled?
Jesus!
Panda King section of the Thievius
I know a guy that can help us out.
I did my own research, Sly.
Jesus! Hop on TrueSocial.com, Sly.
I was sure Murray would be able to make
I reserved your ad.
Sly, retruth this post.
Retruth this post.
a frustrated Inspector Fox.
Oh, fuck.
It all went downhill when I got in the wheelchair, Sly.
Putting an end to his
Hey, Peter.
protection
Who's this turtle?
and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China.
What's his deal?
What's he doing here? This is my thing.
Time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed.
It should be you on that boat, Sly, not me.
Okay, partner.
Okay, we're nearing the end. We're technically 3 hours of stream. Probably closer to 2.5 of actual gameplay, I'm going to say.
Some call me Johnny does a very good Sly impression.
He does. His Bentley's very good. And the good thing about Bentley is if you have a Bentley, you have a Murray. It's just the same, but deeper. And more Chris Farley. More Chris Farley, for sure.
Is this a strange coincidence?
Get ratioed, Sly!
L plus you fell off plus ratio, Sly.
Oh, man, Bentley would
I
absolutely
would
use
press the
4chan.
circle button to get canceled.
I can't play fighting games because I don't want to cancel my inputs.
God. You know, this Elon guy's doing pretty good.
Jesus Christ.
He unbanned Kanye, so he must be doing something right. Oh God, I shouldn't say that.
That's a clip. That's a JTAR9 moment right there.
It's Bentley, not me. JTART9 does not stand by the beliefs of Bentley the turtle.
My controller's low. Oh no. That's gonna be bad because if my controller actually dies, my only cord is very short. So, we're on a timer now. Ah, there we go, bird. That's no moon. Thankfully, this area is short, so huge deal. Who did Bentley vote
Why
for?
they no buy, Sly?
You know who Bentley voted for.
Oh, Bentley voted for me.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are all felons, so depending on the state, they're not even allowed to vote, which is kind of fucked up.
That's, yeah, you know.
Like, Bentley's probably from Florida.
Every day I come home from work.
I play Mario 64! I get to the first level! Bob-omb Battlefield! I cry! Go sleep! That's
Jerk off!
I try to jerk off, but I realize my spine... Oops.
We also live in France.
They live in France currently, but that's because France won't extradite them. Even though they
like
absolutely
Snowden.
would. They 100% would.
Yeah.
what I get for doing my Bentley voices. I got distracted and died. I open, slam the VHS. Open, palm, slam the VHS into the VCR player, and I get to work.
Sly, I need your help. I put an entire PB&J in the VCR.
Is that Murray or Bentley?
Yes.
Because Murray would absolutely do that. Bentley, I hope not. Please get hit. There we go.
Jump and press the circle button to slam the peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the VCR.
Hey Sly, I learned this from the Panda King. Palms of Thunder.
Heads up! The Robo Falcons are back!
So why are they Robo Falcons if he's a giant robotic owl? Why wouldn't he make more owls?
Well, you can't recreate the image of God.
You know what? Valid.
That would be a sin.
Jesus. More birds. Actually, yeah, if they were robot bald eagles, then you couldn't be allowed to shoot them. They'd be illegal.
You know, you got a point. They'd be a robotic endangered species. Or robotic protected species. I'm not sure if bald eagles are endangered, but they are protected.
I think they're only protected anymore. I think they got repopped.
Good. Good for them. They got a restock.
Murray, that cave doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all.
I didn't get the notification that they restocked those though. I usually get it for every amiibo.
God. Oh, here's the one. My favorite mission in the game. The Sly, there are only 119 computers out there. That kind of became Sonic at a point by the end there.
The only way to unlock it is to analyze at least 60 of those hanging computers.
Would have been easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
You need 60 of them.
I can hack
Okay.
the computer's connection coupling so they'll fall to the ground. Then Murray will have to run over them with the van.
Okay.
Those wheel treads are not very
Use a new battering ram by
very
hitting
good.
the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
like those are very worn treads.
There are
Only 119 computers. I love it.
fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
Jesus. They fucking picked up the slack real fucking quick there. I was up by like 10. So why does Russia have fire slugs? Like who let that happen?
Putin.
God damn. That makes sense.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Stop him? We can't stop him from Ukraine.
Jesus Christ. Who has only 119 computers lined up as like part of their security system though? That's what I don't get. Like, wouldn't you want at least 120? Wouldn't it make sense to, you know, like have a more even number?
You gotta have some backups, you know?
Yeah.
Now we have enough data to
Does this mean Bentley is officially pro-Ukraine? I would think so.
I think I would give Bentley the pro-Ukraine
Yeah,
nod.
I think Bentley likes. Bentley does not like war. I almost said Bentley likes war.
I'd be like, I'm not so sure about that one, Kev.
Careful, Sly. Those tiles are booby-trapped. You better get out of there.
Hold on. That's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Bentley, the arms dealer.
She's been dogging us from the start.
Bentley likes
so-
wars. That might be the raid hashtag if we have someone to raid by the end of this. I like that. What were you gonna say, Justin?
Nintendo won't release Advance Wars until they stop the Ukraine raid.
Fun without her.
I'm gonna hack into Russia's servers because they're not letting me get Advance Wars.
If you're determined to go through with it, that barrel will undoubtedly help. Though I
What do you mean I could just get a cartridge?
Fire jump here.
Sly 5 is about them breaking into Nintendo headquarters to steal a cartridge because it's easier than
Advance
stopping a
Wars.
war.
I mean, they're not wrong in that regard.
What fighting game you playing?
You're hearing the clacks of my controller, huh?
Oh, I need the fucking... Why'd I do that? I am.
I was gonna ask if you could hear that.
This is certainly one of the streams I've seen this year. Yeah, this is about par for the course. There's less soundboard than usual.
Yeah, I mean, I could hit you with a.
I can give you some instant sloppy toppy.
Fuck.
I'm playing.
Oh, go around the back, duh.
Thank you, March. March. I need some sloppy.
Uh-oh. I wanted to save that for later.
To answer your question, though, I'm playing Rivals of Ether.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm, they have a thing called the milestone system, where if you get enough kills with a certain character, you unlock stuff in the game. And I realized I was missing a stage because I hadn't unlocked it yet. So, I'm working on getting that done. If anyone hasn't played Rivals of Ether before, and you're a fan of platform fighters, highly recommend.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
Doing this level in runs is painful. It has a skip that is very good. It skips the hack level. Interesting. Interesting. That's fascinating.
I knew this was a trap. Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is...
Sly, I gotta break into the mainframe!
Which mainframe, Bentley?
Nintendo's!
That's cool, Bentley. What do you want me to do?
And the right analog stick to unleash my hacker code. Those green data packets need to be destroyed.
Jump and press the circle button.
Press the circle button to get me a monster out of the fucking fridge!
I need to... I am severely losing my my ability to stay awake. I need some caffeine, Sly. Do you want Advance Wars?
Do you want the game or not, Sly? Murray, where are my fucking nugs?
Where are the nugs? I had to pay $7 for them.
Why would you pay $7 for nugs, Murray? We're thieves!
We're the thieves, and that's highway robbery.
Fuck. God damn. I also have the visual of Murray fucking holding up a McDonald's at gunpoint. I'm not as stealthy as I look, Bentley.
Jesus Christ.
No code can stand before me.
I just like the idea of why would you pay for anything for thieves?
Oh.
I was wrong about you. Break me
Hi,
out
Sirix74.
of the
Welcome.
smashing its
Welcome,
face,
welcome, bud.
And I'll make it up to you somehow.
Sirix 74. We gotta hack into the Nintendo mainframe. They're fucking lying to us. Waluigi was in Smash Ultimate.
As a programmer, I can confirm that I've said no code can stand before me more than once. Oh, I wish I had remembered that line when I was still doing programming. Because I was a programmer in high school and then as part of my degree, I got a comp sci degree. So now I don't use it because I can yell into a microphone instead for money. So hey,
I see your point.
we take those.
All right. Until Clockwork and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last.
Wait, do they regularly steal to make a living, or just they just steal from crooked people? They don't tend to steal food. They do mention a couple times that they've stolen food when they absolutely needed to.
Huh, wait. I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Remember when VAs for Sly, Bentley, and Murray went on podcast and did a bit where they tried to steal the secret spice from KFC?
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Now that we're a team and all, I can your side.
Hold on.
That's from Mr. King Jacob.
I love. No, yeah. No, I saw it.
Too.
I love that.
I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well,
You're teaching a game dev course in spring, so you may steal some. I mean, by all means, please do. That's very flattering that you'd. Oh, wait, I'm shooting. Shit, I should pay attention. you caused Sly to die, Phoenix. You see what happened? You flattered me.
Flattery will get you.
You flattered me, and I killed a raccoon.
Yeah, flattery will get Sly into the fucking grave.
Oh shit. But yeah, no. By all means, I mean, those are not limited to just me. So, if you can find a reason to use them, then please do. JRay358, thank you for following. Welcome.
Make sure to use all the Sakurai videos.
Welcome to the chaos that has been this stream. Yeah, no, the Sakurai videos are probably actually good for that too. That's a really good point. Especially since he'll tell you about the 3DS being easy to hack.
He will.
Please, there we go.
It's surprisingly easy.
I love that you can hear in the background the noise of him, like walking across the little dun 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 noises. Oh fuck! I let him die again. Up. He wall bounced. Is that a speedrun strat too?
Use your fucking wall bounce.
Actually, would the speedrun for this game skip this too? Because that'd be interesting. Excuse me. Dun, dun, dun. Sly, why didn't you bring your gun?
I told you to keep your peace.
How are you gonna hold up the Wendy's without a gun, Sly?
Can I make a call-out post to say that I really cherish the Golden Bolt as a friend because he sent me a very thoughtful Christmas gift a couple years ago.
I did. Sly got his cane back. We did it. There's what, one more level and then the fight?
nice job, Raccoon.
The only noble skip in World 5 is the one you mentioned. Okay, that makes sense. I'm playing a YouTuber in a movie soon, so I may steal some of your methods. Willem Dafoe out here method acting.
Hell yeah. I'm something of a YouTuber myself.
What do you think the thigh pouch in 2 and 3 is for? It's for the... I got you. I took a sec. Oh, shit. I like that. This level fucking rules, by the way. I love this level so much.
I remember the first time I played this level, I died a lot.
Well, speak of the devil, I tried jumping over that, and I fucking am an idiot. I thought I could get there. Thought I could get there in time. It makes sense that 3 and 5 are the two because they're the ones that kind of are the most on rails of the game. Like 4 kind of is, you know, but not really. Like 4 just has more gimmick levels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting some slowdown here. That's rare. That might just be my PS3 starting to get up there in age, honestly. At some point, I haven't finalized my purchase yet, but I've been meaning to, and I have money set aside to buy a new PS3, like a Slim or a Super Slim, because since I use this PS3 now for soft modding for the Ratchet Randomizer, I don't want to have my account on this PS3 anymore. Just in case. Because Sony shouldn't care. They never have cared, and they have never indicated that they would care to ban you for this sort of thing. Not for this, but for that. Considering it's like a legally purchased copy. It's not really even a mod. Etc. But in case they ever got funky, I want to have a different PS3 so I can take my account off of that PS3 completely.
Which makes sense. I mean, that's the main reason why I haven't modded my Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
because they have
the
really
Switch,
cool stuff.
Yeah.
They have really cool stuff for like Smash and stuff like that, but it's never worth the risk.
Yeah, like with that, you just buy a separate Switch and don't even attach anything to it, and you know it's going to get banned.
You just kind of accept that fact.
Sly Cooper, you have a
Phoenix asked a friend if a Pokemon fan friend, do Dittos get paid for their sex work? And he said no.
No, they do not. Very fucking matter of fact. Like, Jesus Christ.
How old are you?
Perfection has
just no.
That's what I'm going to say when people ask me how old I am. Perfection has no age.
Has no age.
And then I'm going to call him red pilled or something and walk away. I'll use a Clockwork voice and say that line, and then switch to Bentley and start saying mean things to them till they walk away.
Sly, look at this fucking nerd.
Shoot into the gaps I create.
Based and red pilled.
What? Oh, it's the fucking. I'm dumb. I'm sitting here trying to move with the stick, and it's the right stick. Or it's rather, you know what I mean. There we go. I forgot it was like a combo move and pseudo aim button. Look at his butthole. Release the butthole cut.
Jesus, he really is using his asshole as a fucking like jet propulsion system.
Can you blame him though? He got cake.
He got the dumpy.
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
Please, please. Ah! Please. Aiming as high as I can. There we go. Thank you again. Yeah, do the very slow barrel roll. Do it. Yeah, bitch.
Nice shooting, Sly. You got
Into the drink.
The one hole that does all.
I don't get it. You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son.
The one hole to rule them all.
Cooper so much. Why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where
I want to show the world that these thieves that no one knows exist because they're good thieves. They're not good if they don't have their book, so you'll know who they are then.
It ends.
Weird revenge. I don't know, man.
Finish you like I finished your father.
If anything, that makes them more renowned.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
My skills are superior.
I don't like the inverted controls on this. Every game from 2002 has these inverted controls, and it fucks me up.
I hate it to the point where they did it so much that people are like, that's the way I want to play games now.
Yeah. There was a story with
Well,
Ratchet that I think the inverted controls stayed for as long as they did because Ted Price, the CEO of the company, was like, no, that's the way they should be. And then eventually he caved because every other game got it right.
Yeah, like, I hate them for making it a norm for some people, and I'm just like, don't teach people the wrong thing.
Shoot him in the face, Sly!
You can't dodge me forever.
Glad this final boss is literally just fucking Star Fox 64.
Blast my fucking face. Damn, you shredded that, man. You had it coming.
Sly! Now's your chance! You're in Russia! Stop him now so that you can get Advance Wars! God damn it.
We're trying to get Advance Wars here, Sly! Finish the fight!
That's the wrong game, Bentley!
Never.
Oh.
Lava team. Feet together. I will live.
Sly Cooper 5 leaked plot.
Cooper, you will never be rid of me.
3 hours, 19 minutes, counting a lot of fuck ups and like 20-ish minutes of not playing, so 3 hours. Okay, that's about what I expected.
Clockwork's Claw.
Cool.
I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five.
G.
Molly,
G.
Hey, GayHis514, thank you for popping in, and thank you for the GGs.
I'd beaten them all one by one.
Welcome to the end of this stream.
Look at all these people I murdered.
Look at all these corpses I left behind, Sly. I didn't need to, but I wanted to.
It was to send a message.
They gotta know that next time they stop a Nintendo release, I'm coming.
Does Nintendo hate YouTubers? In this 20-minute retrospective, I will.
Oh, you were lurking the whole time. That's fun. I mean, lurking's totally cool. I'm glad you had fun.
Who could
Yeah.
ever forget the lovely Carmelita?
Now do it again because A double missed the beginning.
I'm gonna start over and play the time trial so I can get Advance Wars 2.
Commission. We're back to playing cops and robbers.
I
Oh.
need her to use those handcuffs on me.
Handcuffs on me right then and there.
I don't know if I pronounced the name right, but G-His or Gay-His, G-His, I don't know, is the world record holder for Sly 1. So.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm hopefully I didn't up your blood pressure too much. I'm sure the title kept you covered as far as not a speed run.
I can't believe I got outed.
No, that's awesome though. That's really cool.
I felt bad leaving her stranded on that.
Cooper!
I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
I could be the voice actress for Carmelita. Oh,
She's a Wargroove player, Sly. She's not for you.
God. Oh, I could have been Carmelita.
Something I never noticed until now. I watch out for this now ever since the Ratchet videos. So Insomniac always does their credits in alphabetical order or in reverse order. They did this game in reverse order, which probably means that if you watch the credits for Rocket, they were in alphabetical order too. But probably like A to Z instead of Z to A. Interesting. I didn't know other studios did that. Or rather, at the time, did that. A lot more of them do it now.
They should make a credit scene where the names of everybody that are like,
Glizzy!
credited, it should be a fucking hell.
Glizzy
oh,
watch.
wait, it is a Glizzy. Look at that. Thank you, Grady. Or no, that's Grady. That's got to be Grady Hunt.
What were you saying now?
I was gonna say they should make a credits sequence where they just all the names spell out an anagram if you line up all the first names.
Oh, that'd be kind of cute.
Yeah.
They'd make people pay attention. That's for sure.
Honestly. And just
I
make
love
it like
this
a fucking
theme.
ARG.
Yeah, I love this theme too. This is a bop of a theme. Has there ever been an explanation for why Carmelita has a different voice in every Sly game? I think the first 3 were availability, and then by the 4th one they were like, hey, what if we just get I think it's Great Delisle, right?
Let me look it up.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's Fox. She's Carmelita Fox in Sly 4 and All Stars and etc. Well, not etc. That's it. So it's probably just that they. I'm pretty sure it's Delisle. I think I've heard a clip of her saying that was how she pronounced it. I hope I said it right. Could be wrong though.
Murray just hit you with a fucking YouTube react face.
I hate to tell you this, Sly, but we need all of the Thievius Raccoonus to learn how to play Advance Wars. It turns out this game's in Russian.
We got the fucking Russian ROM. I don't know how to read it.
It's all about us.
Oh yeah, the Japanese version of one of the clips from Sly 1. That's great. I like that. I'll let that play.
Yo, I love this. Is my favorite anime.
A Sly Cooper anime would go hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it would.
It's okay. Sly Cooper cartoon coming October 2019.
Still coming.
Everything hurts. The rumor that I had heard most recently was that it's done and they've been shopping it to studios like Netflix studios, Netflix, Hulu, etc., and no one wants it. So, yeah.
At that point, just fucking like put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't think for the dubs that Carmelita would get recast. I think it genuinely just is one of those things where the English version just happened to, for whatever reason, the voice actress each time, either they didn't like the direction, potentially, or it was a time thing. I think as far as I've ever heard, they were almost always scheduling things, and it didn't really make sense to bring back Sly 3's Carmelita for Sly 4 when you could just do Grey Delisle and get someone with a known name. Because I think that the other 3 Carmelita voice actors, I don't remember if they're anybody of super note, you know. Let me look it up. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it literally just is, unless Elysia Glidewell. Okay, one of them is the voice of Zero Suit, Samus, up until recently, and was the voice of Crystal in Smash and Star Fox Assault. So that was the only other one of like super note, essentially. But yeah, just usual.
She's just
voice
typecast
actors.
as female characters who like kick ass.
Female furry characters who kick ass and Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah. And Zero Suit Samus. That's why I tried to not.
Let's be real. Samus is a furry.
She's part bird, so
yeah, like she just has to. She has to be a furry. That I guess that is the note we will end this stream on. Do we have anybody else?
No one's online on my followed.
I don't see anybody online either. So
you can raid Germa.
I could raid Germa. I'm sure he needs the help. I think we'll probably call it here because I don't see anybody else. Is there anyone in the Sly category that is streaming? 36 viewers. It is just me. Okay, cool. That's great.
That's probably why.
That makes sense. All right. Well, we will call it there. Thanks everyone who joined in, hung out, followed. Thanks, Mr. King Jacob, for the resub. Thanks, John, for the raid, and everyone who came from John's raid. It's always very cool. We will be back sooner than later, probably. I'm almost near the end of the year, which obviously we all are, but that means that my schedule should lighten up in January a bit. Ideally, we'll see if that happens. But yeah, I try to stream like at least once or twice a month usually. It's just that for creators, November, December is a very rough time for making videos, sponsor deadlines, and they're early, that kind of stuff. So yeah, fun times. Yeah, and make sure to check out. I'm gonna shout out. Is it /shoutout? Yeah. Check out JTart9, the boy in the chat with me hanging out. He streams more than I do, and yeah,
which is saying a lot.
Which is saying a lot, yeah. So yeah, I will see you folks sooner than later. Until then, you know the drill. Stay golden.